You're a big tech crunch guy.
Love tech.
You love tech and science.
Love tech. I'm still in the infancy stages of me being able to explain it, but I love tech.
Explanation's tough.
It's hard.
You're like somebody who's good at math that just can't show their work.
Basically,
you have all the answers.
That was my move in math.
What's that?
I would cheat. I would copy.
Yeah,
I would copy a long
algebra
equation, and just the teacher would be like, "Well, how'd you get it?" I'm like, "I just fucking like pieced it together," and I just anything. Do another one right now, and I'd be like, "Nah." I'm like, "This is a different type of problem. I can't." I just cheat viciously.
I told you that time that my teacher made me take the test. So every math test, the class before us would take the test.
Yeah.
And somebody would put it in their calculator what all the answers were. So then I'd just go into the test, and they were fucking multiple choice. He would use Scantron for our math tests. So it was perfect. It was so easy.
You had multiple choice math tests? That's bullshit.
Yeah. Well, just one guy, one grade. And then I was out the one day they took the test, so I had to take the test again. He gave me a different test that was actual work. And I didn't. This is like mid-year.
Zero.
I got a 0. I didn't even know how to show the work on anything. I wrote 3 for the answer on every single one. I just wrote the number 3 under each question.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. Yeah, when I would cheat in math, so I would look, get the answer, be like, cool, and then I would structure my own fake work to like how I figured it out, and it'd be like all kinds of crazy fucking numbers and like scattered around.
And like scribble over it.
And I'd write it
like, I already did this, but like, don't worry about it.
E equals MC squared. I'd be like, 3 remainder 2. I was fucking sick at math.
No, you weren't. You cheated and didn't know how to do the work. This is like your space knowledge. This is like your fucking tech knowledge now.
But my mom, I used to read encyclopedias when I was little.
Oh, man.
We had the Encyclopedia Britannica, and I used to read about outer space when I was little.
It's serving you well.
But I would literally just like look at pictures.
We didn't have the shooting star conversation on this
one. No, we didn't.
I was making fun of my friend for not knowing. We were looking at the stars, and we saw a shooting star. And he looked at me and was like, is that really a star shooting? And I thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah.
And then I told it to Matt, and Matt was like, wait, that's not a star? I was like, no.
I figured, weirder things happen in space.
True.
Wormholes.
You got some words. You got some good words.
Quantum fields.
How many planets are there in our solar system?
Well, how do you stand on Pluto?
Pluto's out.
You serious?
Yeah.
I'll walk right now.
Pluto counts. Answer the question, dude. This isn't math. You can't just hide your work. You can't try to get out.
Well, now there's 12. There were 13. Well, are you talking about there's other ones they've been finding too? You talking about Planet X? The subnebula?
I don't know how many planets there. I thought it was 13. Like 8 or 9.
There was 13 pre our little Pluto thing.
Now we're down to 12 planets? I thought it was 8 or 9. 9.
Let's see how many planets are.
Hold on, dude. This is big for the I have no idea.
All right, let's find it out. I don't know. Find it out in real time.
Good pause for the listener.
I know. You hear me typing?
To 9 planets.
There's 9. There's not 13?
There's 9.
I'm counting more like exoplanets and moons and stuff.
There were 9. Now there's 8.
Yeah, I'm counting more like exoplanets and moons.
You have all those exoplanets.
Rings. All right, we're going to take a solar and lunar eclipse quiz right now.
No.
It's a 5th grade level quiz.
I don't know anything about it.
Click here to take the test. It's going down right now, bro. Which of the following best fits in the blank? An eclipse is defined as an astronomical event that occurs when one celestial object moves next to and back of and top of the shadow on top of.
Were you reading me multiple choice answers there at the end?
Yeah. There's a blank.
When it moves, what were the
next to and back of, into the shadow, on top of.
Into the shadow. Well, wait, no, it causes the shadow. I'm gonna go into the shadow.
Okay. I'm going on top of. Submit. Oh, we didn't fucking pick an answer. Goddamn.
Well, what does it mean by on top of?
I don't know.
What, dude?
I doubt it.
You're fucking internet sleuth. You're terrible at it.
What?
Like the
we needed Jamie, dude.
The resources you use to find data on the internet.
I took a 5th grade fucking test.
You clicked like a clickbait fucking thing.
No, it was literally as a 5th grade. It was academic.
Where did you find that?
I just Googled 5th grade science space test.
We're here chatting minions.
Live in the den.
Who's your favorite minion?
Dude, honestly, I don't know anything about the Minions. I just think they're funny. Honestly, I have no idea. Apparently, I was like Minion Dave for Halloween. I didn't know that was even a thing. I'm back on the OG Minions in Toy
You're not
Story.
even a fucking Minion fan.
That's where they came from, Toy Story.
No,
Right? That wasn't them.
There's
the
a little
things
green
in the-
aliens.
No,
in the
that wasn't
fucking
Minions.
thing.
I
No,
thought they were
dude,
Minions.
you don't even know Minions. You're such a everything is a fraud. Dude. You're like, yeah, I know a lot about planets.
There's 13, dude.
I know a lot about outer space.
That was before the fucking liberals hacked up the solar system and there was 13 planets. They took Pluto out. They're like, Pluto's not a planet.
That was 9,
That was fucking.
and then they dropped it to 8.
You're not even thinking about the exoplanets, dude, and all the
Name one exoplanet.
Planet X,
I named
Planet
2.
UC 193.
True. I forgot about
Classified.
UC 193. My bad. I forgot about UC 193.
My brain more so gets like snippets of a lot of things.
I can tell.
So I kind of just like I'm like that's pretty cool, and then that's about that. I just
know,
kind of
but
fantasize about
what's
it.
great about it is you'll catch a snippet,
Yeah.
and then be like, I can present this entire field.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, about the economy. The Irish are actually the number 2 median income in America, and it's like
That was based off
impossible.
a study. That was based off a study.
Impossible.
But I guess, like I said, he probably just did like the. Probably should read the whole book. That's what it's YouTube's fault, dude.
YouTube is pumping you with
I was
false
made.
info.
I was made to pick up like 1 minute of info at a time and be like, perfect.
Now I'm
Self-driving
ready.
cars, got it.
Now I'm
Let's
ready
go.
to discuss. Even though no one's asking me about it, I'm ready to present this information. Man, I would have loved to see you give a presentation on anything
In school?
Oh my
It was,
god,
dude. It was purely
Oh
made
my
up,
God.
pure bullshit.
Of course, you probably looked at the book for like 20 seconds before and were
Yeah.
like, easy. This is easy. I'm going to breeze through this. And you get up on the mic and you're just like,
Oh my god, dude.
the 14th planet is UC 193.
Dude, I used to never prepare, and then I would be like, all right, it's my turn. And I would go up there, and I would just have my PowerPoint would just be like loaded with fucking
Yeah.
shit I could just look at, and I would just start I would just basically
Like, look at this guy.
I would just filibuster. I'd be like, I was a business major, so I'd be like, a company's like a house. You have all the parts moving. You got to figure it out. And I would just do all these
Holy
stupid
shit.
platitudes, and then eventually I'd be like, all right, why don't you step in, Sangeet? And if I was in international business, like my Indian boy, I'd be like, yo, bro, step in, take it over. And when people ask me questions, I would get so mad. Like, wait, but like, how does? And I look at him like, shut the fuck up, dude.
You would set it up and they would knock it down. You were the face. You were the Trump, dude. You were the face of the
I was
business.
just pointing and smiling, dude.
You were
Just
getting
being
the
like,
people
yeah,
going.
yeah.
Everyone was happy. And
It was
like,
fun.
I'm going to bring in my dogs for the info.
Bringing my numbers guy, like going in there. But yeah, I would go into like theoretical, just like, well, this modality of business.
My mom just sent me that fucking little project I did as a kid.
That was fucking
My
funny.
whole class had a class recipe book, so everybody was supposed to bring in their favorite recipe. And I definitely did not tell my parents or prepare for it. So
You didn't
like
prepare at all?
every other kid had like 3 pages on like beef macaroni casserole, like a 5-page
Something
fucking
elaborate.
layout with like real directions and shit. And then you get to Shane Gillis's page and it just says hot turkey sandwich, warm gravy, no amounts at all. Everybody had like a cup of flour, all this shit. This is it. Also, it's hilarious. The top of this page just says hot turkey sandwich, Shane Gillis, warm gravy, turkey breast, heat bread. That was it.
That's so fucking
And then
funny.
it literally says that's it.
What'd you used to heat your bread in? What was your method for that?
I don't even think you heat the bread. I think you just have regular bread.
Heat the bread via the gravy?
I'm ready for some hot turkey sandwiches now you mention it.
That does sound fucking good.
Yeah, you take the gravy leftovers and the turkey leftovers.
What'd you get on it?
Throw it in there.
What'd you get on it? What'd you get on the grade?
Oh, the grade? What
Yeah.
was? I don't know. I doubt it was a grade.
Pass.
I think they were just like,
Like, look at this
wow,
shit.
this guy, this kid's already a doofus.
What was your, do you guys do a yearbook quote in 8th grade?
Yeah, I don't remember it. I know I dicked around.
What was your quote?
I don't remember it.
I remember mine.
What was it?
So I got so much game, I need a referee. It was from you.
You've always been a dickhead, dude. Yeah. That was like an and one t-shirt.
Yeah. And then my friend copied me and said, like, I don't know where you bought your game from, but I hope you kept the receipt. And it came out, and I was like, you were such a fucking dick,
He
dude.
stole your shit, dude.
You stole my shit, dude.
Damn.
About game. I was running game, dude, for a long time.
I used to get the retakes every year for the class photos because the first one I would fuck up.
Yeah.
And the second one, I would go down and try to maintain that face. And Donald would get the retake, like with one eye crossed. Like
We, we got in trouble for 8th grade photo. It was nothing
Really?
but just like full on, just like shit face. Just like, nah. Someone told me too that your freshman year, someone said your senior year picture didn't matter because they're like, college take all your transcripts and shit, and it's just your junior year picture. So a lot of people for the senior year made like really silly faces, and it went out to colleges.
Wait, your photo goes to colleges?
Apparently, one guy said
man.
that. He was like, "Yeah, they had my whole thing, like my whole package went out." And they're like, "Yeah, dude, we saw your photo." And they're like, "What the fuck is that?" And they're like, I didn't think that you guys got that one."
No, dude. There's no way colleges take photos.
Maybe.
I think that kid horse fed you.
Think you horse fed me?
That's a horse feed.
Shit, because people were putting like tinfoil in their teeth and like smiling and shit.
Yeah,
and they're like, dude,
there's zero chance a college is like, please include the senior portrait as well.
really?
Yeah, no
I
one wants
want
to
to
see
check you out, see how hot you are.
No, that's why you check like your race. That's it. They're not like looking at it like,
Do you check that?
is this kid hot?
Do you check race or no?
I say other every time, dude.
I decline to respond. I think if
not
you
the
decline
same,
to
dude.
respond, they're like white.
I don't know.
Because otherwise, you're like, hell yeah, I'm that. Let me in. For white, I'm like, I'd rather not say. And they're like, super white.
Very white.
He's out.
Declined.
Yeah, he's out. It's crazy to think how important that's going to be to the 2020 to be like, who's cooler with black people?
Trump.
For right now, I mean,
No, Trump's not. Black people hate Trump.
they do, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of people coming out and like, dude, did you watch?
I mean, Tiger Woods,
Did you watch-
Kanye's album's probably going to drop before 2020.
I think he made a deal with Trump. I think he's going to drop it before 2020. Did you see AOC getting made fun of for using a black voice?
Oh, that was brutal.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a bartender. And she flipped it and was like, she flipped it around and was like, that's my fake voice. My real voice is more like a black voice. But it's like, we all have a little black Israelite inside of us.
Yeah.
When someone's toning down, like, if they have like what she's saying, like a predominantly like urban or black accent,
Yeah.
you can tell when someone's trying to church that up of like more official versus when someone's like blah, 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 and it's like what's up y'all, like she was way on that side of the spectrum. There was no hint of like,
Well, if you have a predominantly black voice, and then you try to church it up, usually what happens is you slow down and then try to use big words inaccurately. That's what happens.
and
You're like, well, what right now, sir? Sir, I'm being expeditiously right now. Yeah.
You better handle that shit expeditiously.
Yeah, that's what he was doing, dude. He tried to turn it on for a sentence and it came out retarded. He's like, what you need to do is fix this expeditiously, son.
Yo, how funny was that?
Oh, that was great.
Everyone like, I mean, I'm not saying it. Everyone went on to. That's also a weird thing now.
To
where
film
like,
yourself in the backseat of your car,
smoking
like,
a blunt.
shit, this got me fucked up. Nipsey, yo, I know you young, dog, but you need to fix this.
Yeah, dude.
And like lick your lips on
Well, it's
Instagram
also,
Live.
I know it's funny too now. Every just like regular ass dude can just go on YouTube and be like, actually, I'm deeply entwined with a criminal syndicate, so much so that I can't be a famous rapper. But check this out.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm not saying I'm gonna kill you, but something's gonna happen. 45,000 views. It's like, Jesus Christ. Dude.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Dude. AOC went hard on it.
Brutal.
But that was like,
she's rough.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a bartender or folding clothes for people, and she's like listed all these shitty fucking jobs.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, how about you empower these people?
Yeah, dude. Well, then, dude, they played a clip of Hillary Clinton. She went like a whole hog 5 years ago, being like, "And I rose." She like did this crazy voice. They had Joe Biden's like, "And they're gonna put us back in chain," dude. They've been going hard black voice for, and again, these are, you know, they're cropping stuff like everyone does, but still, just watching it, it's like, Jesus.
I get it. It happens. I've seen a bunch of honky comedians go into a black room.
Yep, exactly.
When you get the microphone in front of a church full of black people, it's hard not to live out that fantasy.
It's hard not to be like,
and I said, black people have bigger dicks than white guys.
Yeah, dude.
Would you 69 your dad? Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
I'd be on top out of respect.
Yeah, dude. It's so hard not to do that. And plus, they were at it. I think it was it an Al Sharpton event? So Sharpton was there, fucking. Or it was Sharpton or Jesse Jackson? No, I think Sharpton. Jesse Jackson's kind of just chilling now. I think they alternate between who's fat and who's not. I think Jesse Jackson's fat now and out of the limelight, and Sharpton's skinny.
Sharp Dog lost weight. He looks good.
Dude, he fucking thinned up.
He looks retarded. He looks crazy.
I know, dude. But yeah, so they were all at the thing. So it was like
you saw. I think we've talked about that Sharpton selfie. Have you ever seen that?
Oh, dude, is that when he's like ripped?
He said, "Oh, I'll show you." So
Yeah,
they're at an
dude,
event.
at the event, it was just like a bunch of, more or less, a lot. This is just like, again, the stuff I saw of it, but it was just like a lot of white politicians having to go up and sharpen and be like, "Do you believe in reparations?" And they'd be like, "Yes, I do," and then like just walk away from it. And it was just like, that's all it was. It was just, and then AOC was like, "Ain't nothing wrong with being a bartender." Dude, I heard that and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
I mean,
Yes,
it's like,
dude.
my thing is how like.
This Al Sharpton selfie is so fucking fun.
What the fuck is that, dude? That's actually hilarious. Oh my god, dude, what is that?
I don't know.
I mean, the other question is like, how? Because it's pretty.
Sorry, we're just looking at the Sharpton selfie.
I mean, dude, imagine the amount of selfies these guys send to get pussy.
Dude, so good to see it.
I know, man.
So happy.
It's been
to see
what,
it.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now less, but
Really?
still
Feels like a while.
feels like it's been. Dude, I can't go without you.
Me either.
I'm
Dude.
in New York, just tossing and turning every night.
I bet, dude. Just pulling the blanket and
I
it's
mean,
being
you
like,
at least you get to keep your schedule.
true.
You know what I mean? The hard part is for me. You're out. You're still in the city. I'm out lonely in the darkness.
You're out
dude.
in Terminator world, dude.
Just swinging,
Yeah, I'm chilling, man.
swinging in the darkness.
I hate it up there. I go up there. I cross that bridge and I like go through my Easy Pass. I instantly get depressed. I cross into New York and I'm like,
Driving in is what gets you.
yeah.
Driving
past
in
all
is
the
like,
scenery on the way up there,
fuck.
the weird fucking those oil rig things. It's
Yeah.
like,
It's all hell.
unless I can get into Soprano mode, dude, where I'm like, woke up this
Yeah,
morning.
dude. You gotta get a stogie.
And then but then I see the $12 Easy Pass and I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
15.
Oh.
Yeah, I go through like 2 bridges too. I'm in Queens. It's like you wouldn't understand.
How much is that to get there?
You
Like,
wouldn't understand.
is that just $30 just to get there?
More?
Oh my god.
The turnpike up to the city, just Jersey by itself.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh, I
couple,
forgot about that.
Couple bucks. That's some scratch.
Jesus, man.
And then getting into the city, yeah.
It's bullshit.
Some of those bridges by themselves are like $15.
I'm about to revolt.
I'll fucking.
I'm about
burn
to
it down.
occupy.
I'll
Dude, did
burn
you
it
see
down.
that protest get smashed up by bike cops?
You sent me that. No.
Oh my god, it's so fucking funny.
Was that in Philly?
Yeah, they were protesting the ICE headquarters, and they were like, doing a little Occupy style. They had some tents set up, and they had like a bunch of, I don't know if it was sunscreen or what. It was like a bunch of
probably.
shit set up. Yeah, I didn't.
Sunscreen. If you're protesting, you're a pasty white fucking bitch. Yeah. So yeah.
But like these bike cops pulled up. And they started, dude, I was like, God, that's got to be so fun. They rolled up and started ripping their tents down, being like, back up. And then you're allowed to put your bike sideways, and they go, give me 2. And the whole bike squadron goes 2 feet forward. And if you're in the way, they fucking hit you with the bike. And then there's all these people like, ow, you hit me. You hear a cop like, I don't care. But one guy
You
goes,
love the boys in blue.
I fucking love my boys in blue
Hell
more
yeah.
than ever, especially when I see them like busting them up, dude.
Yeah.
It's so. But this one guy starts going buck wild, this real skinny fucking Antifa, and he grabs a beach umbrella and he's like, "You fascist fucking pigs!" And at one point, he lowers his head like he's about to charge the fucking squadron of bike cops, and then his brap hog comes up and is like, "No, come on, we gotta leave, we gotta go."
God, dude.
He acted like, "All right, yeah, fine, I won't charge this squadron of fucking armed cops."
He's like, you guys are lucky.
Yeah, dude,
I would
literally.
have died for this cause.
He just like stopped. He knew a camera's on him, gave double middle finger, and was like, "Fuck you guys," and walked away. And then some other Antifa tried to hold the line. They were just like bonk and knocked over.
Well, that's probably, if you're an Antifa, you've probably literally never been pushed.
Yeah, man.
Like you've probably never, outside of like a bully in 5th grade. It's been so long since one of them's had physical contact.
Yeah, man. I mean,
in their minds, think of all the movies they've watched from 5th grade till now. Where they're
Oh, my
like, oh
God.
man, all you gotta do is push and people fly everywhere. Like,
yeah.
It's this diluted mindset that they have that they're tough.
I don't know
And then
where
you just get rocked.
If they were to really go for the Civil War, dude, the Captain America Civil War, it's like it's not a good matchup, dude. Antifas versus like
Alt-right.
the milk sucking heartland, dude. It's like no thanks.
Well, it'd be a battle of retards.
True that.
I was thinking that earlier about like
It'd
how
be-
fucking lame both sides would be if there was a civil war.
It'd be
Like if you're
ridiculous.
strongly on either of those sides, you're such a fucking loser.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the strict physicality of
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. It'd be thick boys versus weak fucking
thick
pussies.
boys versus fucking
It'd be
exactly.
thick
dude.
racists
It'd be
versus
plants
pussies.
that got a lot of sun versus plants that didn't, dude. And it's just that's a
Yeah.
bloodbath.
Yeah, fucking gay. And it makes me, like, a protest like that makes me love ICE.
JP is an unabashed fucking capitalist.
Yeah.
He's a classic British liberal.
You're a classic British.
No, I'm
You're
not.
a black conservative, classic British liberal.
I was a classic
anarchist.
Anarchist, black conservative. I'm a black conservative anarchist
Who wants to start a democratic cooperative?
who wants to start a democratic cooperative. I think that's the only way.
That's the only way.
Dude, I mean, don't get me started on how the fucking market just completely absorbed the market is battle, dude. It's absorbed the fucking our military conflicts are just played out behind fucking dollar signs now.
What do you think of that,
absolutely.
Chris?
I agree with that.
Why do you want to go to war with Russia?
We're already at war with
Dude, the
Russia.
top-down
That's exactly
hierarchy
what
has been
somebody- a war hawk
fractalized into
would say.
all of our fucking
No, we are.
interactions.
We are.
He's a fucking war hawk, dude.
What do you
What?
think about neoliberalism?
He's a neoliberal, dude.
I think I am a neoliberal, yeah.
That markets should dictate like every aspect of a true neoliberal.
Maybe, yeah.
Wants
maybe I'm
like
not,
the
maybe
government
I
to
don't know
just
what that
completely
is.
function as a business. There's a lot of different definitions of it.
Just,
So it's like the fact that we like have just when they're like we need a fucking
I
businessman
want
to get into
big
government.
corporations and government fighting so that they don't pay attention to me.
Sure, Keynesian,
Yeah.
classic fucking Keynesian.
Yeah.
What a
That's what I,
Keynesian.
that's what I
You're a
want.
Keynesian.
I'm more Undertaker.
Yeah, the more those two titans are.
I'm a big Undertaker guy. I want the markets to be dead and then sit up and tombstone the
You're trying to put
government.
people in the casket, dude.
I love casket matches. I think that's a big part of my economy.
For sure.
I love tombstones.
For sure.
I think we all
You love
agree with this.
putting your eyes up and showing the whites of your eyes.
Rolling your eyes when you walk out to a fucking arena of retarded people. That's the R vote, dude. That's the retard vote.
Oh,
That's
dude, nothing
the-
gets more hype when you show them the whites.
I think Kane is like a fucking go. Didn't Kane run for office?
Tim Kaine?
No. Kane, the fucking wrestler.
Kane ran for office.
Oh, really?
I believe.
Well, Jesse Ventura definitely
Ventura did.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I think
Body,
Kane
the
was his
Rock's
running
going to
mate.
jump in, dude. We're going to go with the R vote again. That's the retarded vote.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
is the
swing
Rock going
states.
into politics?
The Rock's, he's dabbled. He's taught. He's,
Where do you think the
people
retarded
floated
votes?
it.
How do you feel? What do you like? Where do you think the retarded
Trump
vote is
locked
right
up
now?
the
everywhere,
retarded
bro.
vote.
It's everywhere.
Right now, Trump's
You
got
think
the
it's all
retarded.
scattered around?
Angel Mom, bro.
Angel
Man.
Mom is crushing with the
we
retarded
did
vote.
wall. We could do wall.
This is what you got to do.
Maybe
though.
intelligence should think. Yeah.
It's like you gotta
Just
get-
the way he talks is so
I
fucking
volunteer
stupid.
for the R vote. Like I'll go down to where they hang out, like a McDonald's rest stop.
But you guys
Put them in
still
a
should have
truck and drive them to the voting. Yeah, take them to. I find retarded people and take them to the polls.
That's a good
Yeah,
I
move.
say,
that's
who
a
the fuck are
service.
you voting for? And he's like, I like the color red. I'm like, that's it.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything red, dude, hit it.
yeah.
That's how we're winning.
Good man.
Yeah, dude. You get a truck full of them.
Driving around asking people what their favorite color
Yeah,
is.
you like red or blue? And they red. I'm like, hop in, dude.
Blue, get out.
Get the fuck out. And then I take them back to the McDonald's.
Sure.
Put a fake beard on them, drive them back to the polls. 2 votes out of every retarded guy.
Perfect, dude.
Shave their heads, bring them back.
Who's got the balls to question them?
Nobody. Yeah, no fucking riot, dude.
Yeah, dude.
They'll flip that table. Those old geezers at the voting
For
polls.
sure.
They have no chance, dude. When that when that R wave rolls through,
Plus, you know the Manchurian candidate code word, dude. That'll send them into Goldberg and one of those people.
all you have to do is turn the lights out, play the Undertaker theme, and they'll just run Ruckshaw.
Well, apparently,
Rickshaw,
Dude, they're gonna run Rickshaw right through there.
apparently they've
Ruckshaw, whatever.
they've
Ruckshaw,
removed
That's why I'm the head of the arch.
Asperger's. Asperger's isn't a thing anymore.
Really?
Yeah, they like took that terminology
What?
away for like autism. They stopped with the whole because apparently they said the whole like high functioning, low functioning was like a disservice to what's like quote unquote low functioning. So if your kid has Asperger's, they're just kind of like you got to stop saying that. And then there's people out there like there's like different autism groups who are going for like the cure for autism, where people are like, "The fuck, dude, what are we gonna do with these guys?" Like,
Yeah.
you can't just be like, "We're gonna fucking cure this." It's crazy. There's like a
Tell
lot
them
of
about the
turmoil
trains.
in the autism community. It's like rife with
I
turmoil.
think there's a ton of turmoil in the autism
Yeah,
community.
dude,
no matter
everyone-
what.
Parents, dude, are fighting.
It's just all
Those
wars
angel
about
moms?
definitions. and
Angel
shit.
daddies?
Angel daddies. Is what?
It's just all wars about like definitions of shit.
Yeah, I think they're sick, dude.
Yeah.
Fire
think
them
it's-
up. I've never met
The
an
autists?
autist. I'm 100% on being like, damn, this guy rules. Damn, this guy's the best.
Autistic
Yeah.
dudes are the shit.
They're shit,
typically.
dude. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that I don't know.
You gotta
Like,
get them guns.
For sure.
They
so
need
what
guns.
are they just
for sure.
all on the spectrum now? Everyone's just
There's
on
like,
the spectrum.
there's like a spectrum of people who are like,
What are
like,
the
need
ends of the
constant
spectrum?
Well, it's like if you need constant attention and like.
But do they
can't
have
anything for
labels?
yourself.
Do they have like names?
More
There
ends.
is, but there isn't. There's like they used to say low functioning, high functioning, and now they're like that's kind of derogatory now. But everyone in their head is like, all right, I have to sit here and like continuously monitor this dude or this guy got to go off and like do his own thing.
can go
in your
fucking
head,
chill.
You got to be like,
It's just that eyes emoji is the one. But the other one's just like a little fence or something.
Yeah, keep them locked up.
So they're trying to
Build a
figure out
wall.
how to like go about.
You don't see too many autistic lads, dude. You don't.
They can't make the trip.
They can make the
Exactly.
trip.
Yeah.
They hop on. They just stay on the train.
We're gonna start get. We'll start
they get
getting
on the roof
some.
of the train and stay on it.
Nah, we'll
They
start
just
getting
keep
some.
going, dude.
Yeah, we'll start getting some 3 generations in, dude. Autistic lads
they
are gonna
just
be
die on the
fucking
train.
sick, dude.
Autistic lads, fuck yeah.
They're coming in about like 20. They're coming out in 2050
Lads are the shit. This podcast supports lads to the fullest.
to the fullest, dude.
Couldn't
Why you
support
want to
them
wall them up?
I don't. I want good lads, legal lads.
This
coming
podcast
through.
supports
And I
intellectual
want-
diversity.
Yeah, we support illegal lads that fucking make it.
Yeah.
If you're an illegal lad chilling in the country, you're the fucking man.
Well, it's good, dude.
Yeah, don't kill anyone, dude. Don't
My
make
friend-
any angel daddies.
I know you're hating on Musk.
I don't. I don't have any evidence,
But you're just
but I
trying
can
to
look one and see one.
I think you're part of Big Oil. Big Oil's been trying to pin shit on
You
him
think
forever.
I'm part of Big Oil? I love Big Oil, dude.
Are you threatened against him taking out our petroleum
I'm
supplies?
not threatened. I
You-
just know
me-
what happens when you go up against Big Oil.
True, you want to keep the money intact.
You don't fuck with us, dude.
That's sick. That should be a tight. We should change our mission statement to like utterly preserving the status quo at all
Definitely.
expenses.
Did you watch that AOC documentary?
No.
AOC's got a tight documentary on Netflix.
What's it about?
It's called Tearing Down the House. It's just about AOC just
Tearing down the house.
and other Dems like her rising up.
Rise
It's
up
fucking
against
sick.
the
It's cool
Democratic
that
machine.
it's cool that Netflix just puts out clear political propaganda.
For sure.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely going to rise up in the Democratic Party and dismantle that.
They're gonna really fuck it up.
Dude, that's like one of the
If
most
they do that.
corrupt political machines. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like the inverse of the GOP. To be like, I'm going to rise up. They're going to like.
They're gonna rip apart the Democratic Party, and then we're gonna get like 5 more Trumps.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
dude.
they're really fucking retarded.
Who was that guy who put out it was like the most Republican ad or something? Someone would show me this. Some dude put out an ad that was apparently like he bought a bus and it's called like the illegal bus. And it's just this guy driving around picking up illegals. He's like, hell no, I ain't PC. Yeah, I got guns. I'm about to pick up illegals.
I think
and
that's
drop-"
Nick DiPaolo. I think that's DiPaolo's new special.
Let me do this. I forget what it was like the most
PC? Huh, not me, baby.
Republican GOP ad. It's this guy and he
It's funny when people confuse not being PC for not being like, hell no, I'm not tolerant. Like,
yeah, dude, it's fucking sick. But no, I can't. I'll have to find it and put it on the thing. This guy's just driving around a bus, and he's just like, the bus says like, if you're illegal, get out. And he's just driving around the. It's a
I think Ari Shaffir did that
this
a
dude,
long time ago.
This
Ari
dude's
Shaffir,
doing it
did
for
you
real.
do you remember the Amazing Racist?
No,
Ari Shaffir had some YouTube videos back in like 06 that were fucking wild.
really?
He dressed as a Klansman and went to like Compton. He picked up, was it him? Picked up illegals in a truck and just took them straight to
Did he really?
like a fucking ICE. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Really funny.
Oh, and he was that the guy who was like, all right, and they all like, oh,
They all
fuck.
scattered.
That was him.
I think it was Ari.
Shit.
Ari did. I think that was one of the Amazing Racists.
Damn, dude,
Yeah.
that's a wild bull.
Shaffir is wild.
Damn.
The fucking he wears a Klan outfit and is like buying gasoline, and he like goes into the shop and he's like, "Whoo, it's hotter than Africa out there." This like black dude.
What happens?
It's wild, man. I forget. I mean, I just remember that line and being like, "Damn, this guy."
It's gonna be wild when you're black and see the Klan. You're like, must be like, no fucking way.
Yeah,
no
you
fucking
have to be
way.
like, this guy's joking.
That's wild, dude.
That's Shaffir.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
He's a new fool.
I love how you hate Musk and hate blockchain technology.
Blockchain technology is gay. Musk
Dude.
is gay.
No,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
gonna
just
get left.
big
You're
oil,
gonna get
dude.
left in the
I'm
dust,
just
dude.
pro Cheney.
You're gonna get left in the
Love
dust.
Dick Cheney.
I'll
Halliburton.
send one of my Teslas. To
I love
come get you.
Halliburton. Free Enron.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get one of my Teslas. I'm like, go get Shane, dude. I'm gonna have 2 Teslas and be making like $17 an hour, dude. You're gonna be like, Matt, help. Like, hold on, my robot army, dude, is amassing me a small, very modest fortune.
Your robot army of Accords, of Honda Accords.
I'm gonna buy 2 Teslas when they come
It's
out.
awesome. They're putting immigrants out of work.
For sure.
Dudes that drive Uber,
Yeah, well, they have
like
to.
poor Dominicans.
You got to nut up and buy a Tess. But then you can buy a Tesla, and then you could go get a job and make double money.
Wow.
You could get 2, dude.
What if you just like driving?
You could drive. My Tesla's gonna be spinning, dude. The money of it will be like, it'll be like driving. Oil's gonna be like smoking cigarettes. People are like, all right, I mean, if you want to spend $20 or $10 a pack, go ahead. The electric Tesla's gonna be like 12 cents.
I think they're gonna tax it through the roof to try to get people to not buy it.
What are you gonna tax? Are you gonna tax electricity?
No, I meant oil, like they do with cigarettes.
No, they're gonna just.
It's just gonna be too expensive because they're not gonna have.
No, the road tax will drop. They're gonna start. I guess they'll tax electricity. I don't know. That'll be kind of disastrous because that will like. It's kind of a regressive tax. I'm not going to get into it, but
we shouldn't be on the air right now.
That's sort of regressive, but
yeah,
your policies are regressive. It's by Bernie Sanders.
That was Bernie. Yeah. Oh, the one. It's just like the 1% of the 1%. That's the only thing you can say. The 1%,
dude. We back, dude.
Oh my god!
I found what I was looking for.
What's that?
It's I saw it today in my little news preview thing from NYT. There's this dude, his name's Caleb Kane, and he's coming out now as like he had been brainwashed by YouTube into being alt-right, and now he's like crusading against it, which is like, I mean, it's like, okay.
He been brainwashed, or he was like, here's something I believed?
No, he's being like,
what the fuck?
He was just like some dude online with a good heart, and he got brainwashed into being like super alt-right.
Yeah, man. Been there.
Which is so funny to be like, I dedicated my life to it, now I'm stopped. It's like, dude, you're just a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
It's like, I definitely, if I start watching shit, my feed becomes like super lopsided. Like I'll get,
sure.
They'll constantly be like, Candace Owens slams liberal. And I'm like, yes. And I'd watch it. Then all of a sudden I get barraged with political shit. And I'm like, I don't want to watch this stuff. So I start watching different stuff. But it's like, dude, if you're too dumb to be like, what? Wait, what's going on now? Wait, what now? Wait, what did they do?
Candace Owens still fucking destroying liberals?
You just follow that all the way down, and you're just like, oh, you start hailing Hitler, dude. It's like, dude, you're just a fucking idiot, man. Like, they definitely do they definitely set things up to be kind of addicting and stuff, but it's like, he's coming out now. It's like, I was brainwashed. It's like, what the fuck did you tweet, dude?
Yeah.
Go through your old fucking tweets.
What did you tweet, dude?
I mean, this guy might be coming like ahead of the like jumping in front, like, you know how Stern kind of jumped in front of his own Me Too with the book and the memoir. This guy, dude, I mean, he's a college dropout, found himself drawn to the alt-right after watching thousands of videos on YouTube. Although radicalization can stem from myriad factors, some experts say the site's recommendation algorithm has created a dangerous on-ramp to extremism.
That makes sense, though. Like the algorithm's trying to keep you on.
Exactly.
So it's giving you shit that you want.
Yeah, and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, wow.
So it does. You can start watching stuff, and that's all that'll pop up. And they've talked about that, how everyone's only getting the news catered to like their own beliefs.
It'd be sick if our fucking YouTube videos started getting into that alt-right algorithm.
That'd be tight, dude.
You know what I mean?
If we could brainwash some young Calebs. Yeah, I wonder, dude.
I think we have brainwashed a couple boys, dude. Yeah, man.
No way, dude. I think if anything, we've
freed them from the shackles.
We're like Moses, dude.
Yeah.
There's the 2 walls of political sides, and we hit our staff, and all of our fucking Israelites, dude, are crossing
all
the
of
whole
our young
chat nation.
black
dude.
Israelites.
Yeah, all the black Israelites who listen to this, dude, are just walking between the fucking chaotic waters.
Oh.
We're holding the staff. Our arms are tired, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Our arms are fucking tired.
Our arms are so fucking tired.
Our backs are breaking.
Both sides have criticized us hard, dude. Both sides of that wave have been talking shit.
I know.
And we were just like,
yeah,
run, boys, run.
Go, boys, get through. Don't get addicted to YouTube
just
and
go without me.
radicalized.
Yeah.
Then we saw Caleb fall in the water. Like, Caleb, no.
Caleb, get out.
Caleb, no. He's like, I just got to watch Candace Owens own his limbs. Like, don't do it, dude. Don't do it.
Yeah, Candace Owens, that was nice to find out she was a fucking retard.
Oh, man.
That
we saw
Roadies
her.
episode.
Yeah, when she went on.
When I heard her talk for more than 5 minutes, I was like, holy shit,
that
she's
was
an idiot.
tough, man. That was real tough watching her just kind of like.
Well, wasn't the thing she got like famous for was like. Not famous, but when she was young, like. Didn't somebody like text her the N-word or something?
Yeah, her gay friend.
Something like that.
She had a couple friends, and I think it was like one guy was this gay dude who like gay spazzed on her. And
Yeah.
hit her with a hard N.
And then she went to like the news.
Gay guys can watch enough YouTube to get racist, dude.
Gay guys are mean, bro.
Yeah, man.
They'll
I know.
get you.
I've seen
Go
it.
down to Pride Week and act wrong. See how quickly those fucking flags
thank you,
become
bro.
weapons.
No, thank you.
You'll get hit with a bunch of batons. All those twirlers in that parade. You get your ass beat by a bunch of hot dudes.
Dude, I'm telling you, I was walking around the city yesterday, and I saw a lot of people coming from there. Everyone seemed to be in good spirits, but I've seen
In good spirits. but
I've seen gay
don't
comedy.
cross 'em.
I've seen all gay bar comedy shows where those boys get rowdy.
They'll get mean.
dude.
Like, honey, you suck. Sorry.
Sorry.
It's just like, fuck.
Yeah, they go into Simon Cowell mode hard.
Yeah.
They go into like you think you can dance.
Honey, please. It's pathetic. It's like, I'm just trying to do stand-up.
They can get nasty on you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Same thing with dorks. Gay people and dorks will rage hard.
man.
Years of getting attacked
Yeah, dude.
has created little monsters.
Well, that's
They'll
true.
get you.
I was actually, this is,
Preemptively strike.
this is
dude.
something that struck me yesterday. Is like, and I think this is what you're saying makes sense because I kind of thought about this, but it was like, I was watching like it was Pride Week, and I watch a lot of gay guys walk by me, and like, a lot of times, not all, but a lot of them have this like face on them, like, as if like they were like just like as if they're daring you, like I dare you to fucking say something to me. It's like this facial expression that's just kind of like, and there's like, well, it was weird. It was just this, really just
You
two
sure
guys.
you weren't reading into that? You're
No,
like, they wish I would fucking call him gay. I'll
dude.
call him gay.
It was just one guy who like walked by, and it was like this facial expression that I was just like, but I was like, then I thought about it. I'm like, if your whole childhood's like fucking gay, you're
Yeah.
fucking gay, you're eventually just gonna be walking around as like everyone's about to call you gay. It has to fuck with you.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I can't, and it's not like a real. It's just like remember you were talking about how like you talked about black guys having a certain face, like when they'll go like and raise their eyebrows on you.
Yeah.
It's something similar.
Just watch Kawhi Leonard.
What is it?
Kawhi Leonard. He plays for the Raptors.
He goes
He's
like,
got the face nonstop.
yeah. It's like a very subtle thing. It's not.
Yeah.
It's nothing like crazy or over exaggerated, but it was like this guy made a face, and I was like, it just registered. Like I've seen that face a lot on gay guys, and I started thinking about it. I'm like, it's just definitely them walking around like someone's about to fuck with me. someone's
Well,
about to fuck with me,
also
someone's
you
about to
and me look exactly like the type of guys who would call them
fuck with
gay.
me. I know, dude. I know.
They've been called gay by guys that look exactly like us their entire lives.
Yeah.
They see us, they're like, oh, here comes another dickhead.
Their Iron Man vision's like beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, dude.
I'm
You're
almost
locked
walking
on.
down, dude. I mean, I've been fucking lifting and box, hitting the fucking bag. So obviously, I'm looking jacked enough to like say something,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, man.
I'm looking pretty jacked. Like I might come down and like say, dude, Crowder got deplatformed.
Really?
Yeah, Steven Crowder.
I was never a fan.
I don't like that. I don't like how people started doing that. Changed my mind as like that became like a thing where they'd be
Yeah.
like, blah 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 blah. Change my mind, and they're like, but Rogies was trying to defend him. The guy from YouTube, or I guess I don't know if he was from YouTube or had his own podcast. The guy who was arguing against Rogies was like, dude, like these companies that everyone says are left wing, like Twitter, YouTube, all these, he's like, they're just not. Like they're constantly trying not to pay taxes. They're doing all this. There's like they deplatform people. It was like what you were saying about like the old men doing like the Nike commercials.
Yeah.
They just see that they're like, oh, Steven Crowder did this, and now people are freaking out. Yeah, demonetize him. It's no problem. He can still do videos on our site. We don't really give a fuck. We're not going to run ads with that guy. So he was like, it's more just a business decision.
Yeah.
Where there's no real backlash against like people who go ham, like left wing. It's like, they'll pull them down a little bit, but like the right wing ones, you have to pull them down because it so quickly gets piled on by people. Just hit like, dude, YouTube comment sections, hard ends flying, dude.
Yeah.
As soon as dudes are like, what? Someone kind of agrees with me. How about this? And they're like, and you're like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa. So YouTube, like, I mean, that to me was like, damn, that kind of makes sense that they're just kind of like,
Oh, I don't think it's an ideology.
that's what he's saying. The guy was like, just because fucking like the what was he saying? Like the coders are like fucking like hipsters and shit. He's like the people with like making these decisions aren't the guys down in the office like riding a
No.
fucking unicycle to work. He's like, these are just like hardcore finance guys, like hedge fund dudes who are just kind of like not trying to pay any taxes, not doing this. Like, what happened? Yeah, fucking whatever.
Yeah,
Defund them.
fuck that.
We have millions of motherfuckers making shit every single day, and some other guy's gonna pop up. So whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, why don't you do it to lesser known people? They're like, they don't come up on the
It's
radar.
just not a, yeah.
Yeah, and Rogies was kind of, dude, I'm listening like, just you fucking, what the hell? This is obviously fucking, I'm listening. I was like, as he was saying stuff, I'm like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Fuck. All right, I'll give you that one.
Yeah, I mean,
But he was like, they're not left wing
no
organizations.
doubt that they're not left wing as far as they just happen to be left wing as a result of the money.
Exactly. And dude, they're the ones with all the fucking data. So they're just like, what's cool right now? Okay, yeah, defund that guy. All right. And to me, I think that is the most evil aspect of them, is that they're just like, yeah, dude, we're fucking a super left-wing organization. And meanwhile, dude, not paying taxes, offshore accounts, shrinking labor forces, Amazon's busting unions, dude. And they're like, nah, dude, we're fucking super left-wing.
Yeah.
They're just not.
Yeah, man.
Which is so fucking funny. To me, they're just literally standing outside of politics and just manipulating and getting paid. Which is like, and that's what like...
It's the Nike billboard.
Exactly.
That's what I've been
exactly. It was so funny. Tip of the
spear.
You're tip of the spiral and spear, dude. Your arrows.
We're the tip, bro. First time I saw one of those billboards, I was like, "What?
What the fuck?
Why is Nike pretending to be this?"
It's just money, man.
Talked about it last time.
Bro,
What up?
I had some of those gummy bears.
You were fucking mud,
I
dude.
was so fucking high, dude.
Yeah, man.
It was actually really fun. The one night, Clark came home with me because
Yeah.
Shippensburg Comedy Club's close enough to my parents' house. Went and celebrated my niece's birthday. It was real fun.
Nice.
Played hide and go seek in the dark
Oh, that's
with my
awesome,
family.
dude.
So fucking funny.
That's so fucking
But
fun.
after my sister Katie got a little hammered. She was hammered. It was the first time she got to drink in a while. She got shit faced. Clark started hitting the wine. I didn't drink, but I partook in some gummies.
Wow.
and,
Did you
dude,
feed the masses?
I fed the masses.
No, you gave them.
Yeah, the gummies, the Gillises hit the gummies hard.
Oh, no. How'd they take it?
But my dad was just hammered, and he was just sitting there telling stories.
Oh, my
He
God.
was like shit-faced, and the stories sucked.
really?
They were just long. It was just an old drunk dude in a recliner just rambling.
Oh, man.
And I was high enough to be like, damn, I'm watching my dad's mind fall apart. Like, I can't get high. Every time I'm high, it is a nightmare.
Well, you choose the worst venues, dude.
Yeah,
Like
I
going
guess.
home like a family drunk get together against. So actually, that's kind of what happens. to me.
I thought it was going to be fun.
When I go to the beach, like with my like aunts and uncles, and they just like, dude, around the clock pound fucking beers, and I'll just eat weed gummies all day, and I'll just like around 6 p.m. we'll all be ordering pizza, and I'll just be like watching my family like drunkenly stumbling, and I'm like, God, this is fucked up.
Dude, at one point, so I was high. I was very high, and Clark and Katie were just hammered.
Yeah,
And Phil was hammered.
sure.
Clark and Katie also had a gummy. So my dad was just telling stories
Should have
that
gave him
just
one,
sucked.
dude. You should have
Just
gave him a
sucked.
gummy, dude.
No, he would have died. He would have exploded. So then my other sister who's sober came out of the back room, and then my sister just looked at her and was like, "What's up, Ursula?" And I was like, "Don't say that. That's so mean. Why would you say there's something mean like that?" And then the other sister's like, "What's your fucking problem?" So there's just a fight right away.
The one they called Ursula. I was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
the one who got called Ursula for no reason. Like, she just woke up, looked like shit when she walked out. So the other sister, without even missing a beat, was just like, "Ew, you're ugly."
Damn.
So then my dad tried to get involved, but he ended up yelling at the wrong sister, which was really great, because then she was like, "It wasn't me, you fucking fat idiot." Called him a fucking idiot.
Meanwhile, you're
And I was high as fuck. Like,
you're in gummy land.
I said, I
dude.
can't believe she just called him an idiot. Like, she legit, like, anybody seriously calling someone an idiot is
it's
so funny.
It's so funny.
Especially because it was a walk-off, because she was going out back to smoke a cigarette. So, she, like, while the door was closing, she was like, "You fucking idiot." Slammed the door.
That's a tough final word, dude.
It's so funny.
I don't deal well with people getting the final word on me like that. I
Yeah,
fucking
I'd open that door and be like, "You're a
oh
fucking
my
idiot."
God, dude.
Oh, man.
That
so
is
that was,
so funny. How'd the squad handle the gummies?
loved it.
Had a good time?
So fucking funny.
God damn, that's
We were just
fantastic.
laughing so hard. And then my niece came down, and she knew the parents were acting goofy.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, "You guys are being weird." And then, of course, in my head, I was like, "Oh, God, she can't know." Yeah, it was a fun time.
That's a blast, dude.
I was watching this. I think I made you watch it. This YouTube video of the history of Earth.
Oh, that
Made
thing's
you watch.
awesome.
I watch
dude.
it all the time. I watched it on gummies at my parents' house.
How was that?
And I was just like, it's incredible.
Yeah, it's
The whole
pretty
thing
fucking
is
cool.
so fucking good. But the one part that I was dying at was just like how historians, because I was watching it with Clark, and she kept asking me, like, "How do they know this? How do they do this?" And I was like, "Babe, come on, I got you. I'll explain history
that's
real quick.
fantastic.
Let me fucking drop this history boner on you."
Pause.
Yeah. And I don't know shit, but she's a
All you gotta do is sound
she's a
confident.
Clark.
Dude. Look at me.
So I got right through it. But then just the part of like he just throws it in where he's like real subtle. He's like, around this time, someone's probably taming the horse, and like that'll be huge.
Yeah.
Like, so there's all these empires being built.
Sure.
And then he's like, somewhere up in like the fucking steppes, some dude's like, I should ride that fucking horse. And then as soon as you got a hold of the horse, the whole thing changed. They're like, we should put wheels on this thing.
Oh my God.
Wheels got onto the horse. They're like, all right, now we control everything.
Yeah, dude.
Like all these dudes with horses came down and conquered everything.
Couldn't do anything, dude.
Yeah, but it was so funny to like, I was high enough to be like the first couple dudes to be like, I'm going to ride that fucking horse. See how fast that thing's going? Imagine if I could go that fast.
That's terrible.
Then some dude just jumping on an animal and be like, like flying.
Dude, it's insane.
And then like the first couple people to conquer and like control horses, and like how fast they must have traveled.
Oh, it must have been insane.
And they would go to another town and be like, "What's up? I'll be back tomorrow.
They're like
I'm going home."
They're like teleporting.
They really were.
Like it's only going to take me 2 weeks to get home. People are like, what?
Yeah.
How?
Boom. It was just hilarious.
Dude.
And then like putting wheels on it and then being like, all right, who wants to fight?
I mean,
We'll fuck you guys up.
just thinking of fighting a guy. I've always thought about that. I'm like, does it make that much of a difference? Like when the cavalry comes in, I'm like, I'm terrified of horses. If someone just sent horses at me, I'd put up. I'm like, all right, dude, here, fucking, you win.
Just
these things might kick
trucked
me.
by a horse.
Yeah,
just
these
a
things
horse
might kick me.
sprinting full speed into you and your friends.
Even if
You're getting laid out.
all they'd have to do is put horses between me and like the other, and I had to like walk past them out of fear of getting charged or kicked. I'd be like, you guys win.
Yeah.
Then he wouldn't even have to charge me. I'd be like, dude, yeah, if some guy coming at you on a horse, he's gonna fucking crush. It's like running. It's like someone fighting you when you're in a car and they're not.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, dude, try to hit me. I'm going to fly by you. I'm going to fly by you and hit you with this thing. If someone ran at you with a horse, it'd be terrifying.
It's so funny though that just like while all these empires were being built, a bunch of morons up in like the woods were like, I'm gonna try to ride that fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
And then
dude.
just that one dude's like instinct to be like, I should ride that. Eventually is just like, well, that's one of the biggest technological advances
Huge.
like of man to like start domesticating animals and like controlling. It's funny.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
It just to be like another animal and hop on another one and be like, wee!
Yeah,
It's
man,
like
I'm going
flying.
fast as fuck, dude. I should kill everyone.
But the fact that horses eventually give in is crazy.
Yeah, the
they
horses
eventually
are
like,
cool.
all right, fuck it. Like because it doesn't make sense that would take like, I don't know why horses would have like just all of a sudden accept being dominated like that.
Yeah, it took centuries.
Yeah, well, no. If you break in a horse, isn't it like so? It doesn't take like 10 good minutes. It's not like Red Dead Redemption.
No.
So don't you hop on a horse and break it in?
I think you.
Exists.
I don't know.
It's like the cowboy world where you can fully break in a horse.
Yeah, you got to break in a horse after.
I think it's like 10 seconds. I think it's exactly.
True.
That's
If
where the rodeo.
It bucks. You rodeo for a minute. If you stay on it, it just
that real?
listens. No,
you break it in. Is that over like years?
I would imagine. And also, I think it's been bred into most horses.
It's also sick how horses instinctually recognize. Whoa! If you jump on a horse, the first guy was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, that's
Whoa might come from it. That's a very equine.
fuck. There was a comedian that had this joke, but it's been something that I've always thought was funny. It was
What?
horses in movies about war think they're in war. You know what I mean?
think so?
Like they don't know this is a movie. They're charging. Oh, they're like horses have no idea.
Who said that?
I forget it. A comedian
Oh,
said
that's
it.
so fucking
and I was like, damn
funny.
it, that was my bit that I never did.
Oh, that's so fucking.
Which is horses that, like in Braveheart. Those
Oh, yeah.
horses were like, holy shit, it's going down, dude. Whoa, this is nuts.
We haven't done this in forever.
Yeah, dude. And it must have been in them to be like, yes,
I mean, dude, that would
we're
be
going.
a power move in terms of like just 21st century warfare, just like taking the horses back up.
Breaking the horses out.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. They tried it.
Yeah, it's true. You get
The Germans charged.
armored tanks are a little
Yeah,
better.
yeah. The there's also one about like Free Willy. Somebody had a joke that like Free Willy, that orca, at the moment he jumped over that wall, he was probably like, I'm fucking free.
Oh,
They like
bigger
throw him
net.
in a net and they're like, yeah, get back in here. You're not actually free. We were just filming something.
First of all, you're saying you bring up so many things. So
be on right now.
now I tell you how I was trying to like just like slowly up my weed thing where like I was
Yeah.
eating edibles, see how much I could take. The other part of it was like I would go about my day, so I would see like how high I could be in my normal life without completely faltering.
Yeah.
So I was like just like pushing the fucking limit, dude.
Yeah.
I was just like going places. I went to fucking therapy, like stoned as fuck, which was awesome by the way. But the it was actually really tight. I was like hitting her with all these theories, and she's like,
Are you high?
No,
she's like, it smells like weed. She's like, yeah, that's weed. That's weed.
No, I was an edible monster.
Oh.
So, but dude, this shit I get from the dispenser, I don't know what the fuck's in it. The dosage just can't be correct because I'm like, all right, this is like probably like 25, 30 milligrams or whatever it is. I like took the tincture, go there, and it was like a late delay kick in. So I'm like pretty stoned. I'm in the waiting room. You know when you're like stoned and you're looking around, you're like, I'm in a new place, and I'm like, first thought is like, I should probably get out of here. I shouldn't be here right now. Yeah. So I'm like, nope. So I go in there, I'm doing my thing, and, having a good time. And dude, that is my favorite thing too, by the way, to go in there and that's the secret podcast where I'm like, look, lady, check this shit out. And she's just sitting there like, what the fuck? So I go home.
Damn, you get high at a therapist. That lady must hear like,
oh, it's so sick, dude. I fucking love it.
I wonder if she's like, this guy is.
Well, I
could be retarded.
I study the subconscious, so I'm always hitting her with like subconscious theories and shit, dude. And it's just like, but it is like, she's like a psychoanalysis bent, so she's into it. So it's
damn. Are you guys?
Fun. Doubt it, bro. I would never
this is like
violate
Tony Soprano and his.
I would never violate the sanctity, dude.
True, you shouldn't, but sometimes passions.
Oh, it's
especially if you guys are both fucking mind fucking.
It's transference, bro. She's really good, but I've wondered about that. I was like, I hope I don't fall in love with this lady, dude. That'd be awkward as fuck.
Is she old?
No, not at all. My first one was a geezer. First one.
Wait, how old is this lady?
I don't know, probably like 30, early 30s.
You're in love.
No, I
have to be in love.
No, dude.
I love her.
I know. It's just
I love her. Off this story, I love her.
I will say this. So I forgot all about this.
I definitely love her.
So I'm in there and we're talking, and I don't know how this comes up. And I was, what the fuck? I don't know. I literally don't know how it led to this, but we're talking about like when I was little. And I was like, we're talking about getting teased. And I was like, oh, I used to get teased all the time. She's like, what would people say about you? And I was like, I started laughing. She's like, what's so funny? I was like, my brothers, I was like, my thighs were always so big for my pants when I was little. Dude. I was like, my thighs were always so big. And I was like, my brothers used to call me Thunder. And she was like, oh, that's terrible. And I was like, no, I was like, why are you laughing? I was like, I don't know. Like the fact that my brothers call me Thunder Thighs makes me laugh so fucking hard.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
And I was like, it actually really, I remember the time, like I would walk when I was in 8th grade and I'd feel my fucking fat thighs in my Flynn O'Hara pants, dude. And I would just be like, oh my God, dude, everyone can notice my fat thighs. And I was like, no one ever said anything. My one brother the one day was like, what's up, Thunder Thighs? And I was like, ugh. Dude, so I come out of there.
I told you I was laying on the floor one day. This still haunts me. Remember I made fun of you for having bitch hips? That was just me transferring that to someone else, dude. I was laying on the floor. So I was laying like on my side.
Like Cleopatra?
Yeah, like a Greek just waiting for grapes. I was laying on the floor on my side, and my sister was on the couch behind me. I was a kid. I was like watching TV. And both of them were behind me, and they were both like, you got bitch hips. And I was just like, I don't even know if that was a thing. Like, I was not ever worried about my hips.
Dude, you hit me with that about a year ago, and I've been fucking working furiously with my bitch hips, dude. My bitch hips come back.
It's all right.
If I eat too much salt, my bitch hips appear. I'm like, oh, no. My life is just a struggle against my bitch hips and my thunder thighs, dude.
Sick-ass thighs. You thighs are thick.
Now, I was telling her, I'm like, now I'm pretty cool with my thighs. So I come to grips with the fact they're just bigger than natural. This lady's like, so I come out of the place. Directly across the street is a big sign. It's a store called Thunder. And I was just like, I instantly took a picture. I was like, I won't make a habit of texting you, but this was just too funny not to send you.
Oh.
She just like, she was like, okay, very funny. Like, because you're not supposed to like start like a.
Oh shit!
I couldn't resist, dude. I come out all of a sudden, I'm all stoned, and I just see Thunder on a billboard, and I was like, no.
That's so funny,
dude. So then I go home. Everything's cool. Catch a lift, do my thing, and see my babe off to work, and then I'm like, fuck, I gotta take a shit. And it hit me. I'm like, damn, I am fucking stoned. Like the edible part kicked in. Because I smoked a bong, took an edible, then went to. So I was like, I was on like a time release type. I was a time bomb. So I was, so I go in. I'm like, oh my God, I got shit. And I'm like in my house, kind of like, I don't know if you ever got like real high in your house and like it's like the middle of the day and no one's there. And I'm just kind of like,
yeah, that's exactly what happened when I checked Reddit.
Exactly.
Middle of the day, I was like, I just got NBA 2K19 on Xbox.
Yeah,
this could be a great day. While I'm sitting there, I'm like, let's check out Reddit. And I'm like, what? What the fuck? Dude, it ruined my day.
Oh, of course.
And then I woke up the next morning like, what a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
But at the time, that was
dude. When you like I said,
high midday, just like I was excited. I was like, I'm alone. This is gonna be great.
It's gonna be fun as hell. Well, this is my thing. It's like I've been trying to get to the point where, like, 'cause if I eat a strong enough edible, I can smoke weed forever, and it just doesn't anymore. I need the edible. I need that shit to hit my liver and like multiply. Dude, I need the gremlin effect, dude. It needs to hit my bitch hips and fucking like Super Saiyan mode. So then, like, I'm in my house, and like if I get like really, really stoned, like I'll start like my body feels weird, and then like things start to look just like wrong in a way that I can't explain. I'm like, oh God. So I'm like, I gotta take a shit. And I'm like, but then I get to that level and I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. I can get myself out of it, which has been my magician trick. Yeah. I've been getting really, really good at it. But then, dude, I'm taking a shit. I'm like sitting there. I asked you this before. Have you ever taken a shit while you're high?
No, but now when I get high, I think about you saying that to me.
Dude. So this is like not my first rodeo taking a really stoned dump. So this is probably like my 7th. So I'm sitting there and dude, it just so happened with all like I'm not eating totally plant-based now, but I eat a lot of like plant-based stuff now. So I'm taking like just like fucking 14-inch dumps that like just don't stop coming out. So I'm just sitting there and I'm like, my like ass is numb and I'm like, is it I couldn't tell if it's still coming out. I'm like, what the fuck is happening to me? And I'm like trying not to bug out. So like I get up from that. I'm like trying to keep it cool and I start wiping my ass and I get so deep in thought while I'm wiping my ass that like I literally this happened to me too one time when I was making a peanut butter and jelly. Like I'll get so deep in thought that like my surroundings just disappear to where like I'm not even like aware of anything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know, God knows what I was thinking about, but all of a sudden I snap back in. I'm in my bathroom. I didn't recognize where I was for like a good solid 3 seconds. Like I sat there and was like, you ever sleep at a friend's house and wake up and you're like,
dude, I sleep between Philly, home in New York, and travel.
Dude.
There's multiple times now I'll wake up. Yeah. A lot of days where I'm like, am I in Philly or New York? Or,
exactly, dude. So I just come to from thoughts that I can't even remember in the bathroom, like half, like mid ass wipe to being like looking around like, where the fuck am I? And then I was like, oh my God, I'm in the bathroom of my new house. Oh my God, I live in a new house. That's so fucking weird. Oh my God, oh Jesus Christ. Dude, it was just fucking like, and then I got it together. But dude, it was like, when I get super, super high like that, the only thing that brings me down is I'm just like, I'm going to get it together. I'm going to start reading a lot of stuff. I'm going to start being a good boy. I'm going to stop smoking weed, which brings me to my fucking new regime, dude, which is now it's once a month. I just sustain all of it, but once a month, I'm going to get blast off into the stratosphere. I already told my babe.
March 14th.
Oh boy, dude!
Live podcast.
No. This is once a month in like total in like a dark room. I told my babe today. I'm like, once a month. I'm like, you gotta fucking, I'm gonna do it around your schedule when you're gone. But I'll say one day. That's all I want out of the month. Leave me the fuck alone. I'll be upstairs on the 3rd floor. I might get a tent. I was thinking about that. Put it up there and just fucking spend a whole day in a tent upstairs, dude. Just 24-hour period, once a month. So that's my new routine.
You're in that tent for 15 minutes and be like, I'm fucking retarded.
No way.
You're going to be Alex Jones out and be like, I'm actually a little bit retarded.
Dude, Alex Jones has been freaking me out.
Hold on, I got one.
Go ahead, please.
You're going to love this. I got high and I was watching a movie with my roommate. Mm-hmm. And when the movie ended, we both were going to bed. Mm-hmm. So he was behind me walking to the bedroom.
Oh, so he has to walk through your room?
Yeah. But I said goodnight to him. I was like, all right, man. Good night. And he was like, all right, see ya. And closed the door. And I laid in bed for the next 2 hours. Just like, am I a fucking gay? Like, I was like, who the fuck says goodnight, dude? This guy definitely thinks I'm a fucking weirdo now.
Dude, my boy loser. My friend says that all the time.
I say goodnight to people. I didn't think it was that weird. And then I said goodnight to another man that night and laid in bed like, what the fuck?
Dude, it's funny. That's such a funny thing.
It's funny. I know. I knew I couldn't get out of it. I couldn't get out of it.
You couldn't get out of the goodnight?
In that. That was stuck in my head till I passed out. I was just in my head like, is that weird?
No,
Am I weird to say goodnight to somebody?
I think that's a nice thing. The one guy I know,
good night, dude.
One of my old bulls, dude, will hit me with that. I'll be like, all right, good night, buddy. And I'm like, thanks, man. Good night.
Yeah.
I called him the other night and I was heading down to his place. And I was like, well, you're going to be up for a while? He was like, I'm not long for this world. Dude, what? Oh, my God.
It's almost like an unwanted I love you. Or like a
good night, yeah. It's
like
pretty intimate.
If someone hits you with like, all right, dude, I love you.
Yeah.
It's awkward to be like, I love you too.
I know.
Saying I love you isn't bad. Saying I love you too back, that's when it gets weird.
Because especially if you hesitate. If you're just like,
I love you too.
It's like, all right, bro, I love you, dude. Also, it's like, I love you too. Good night. Also, it's how you say good night. If you're like, all right, good night, dude.
Yeah.
Normal. If you're like, all right, good night.
If you do like a sing-songy, like good night.
I think I did. That was the debate in my head for like 2 hours.
Like, how did I say
said
it?
good night. Because I was like, if I'm just like, all right, good night, dude, totally fine.
Yeah.
But if a dude is walking through my bedroom and I'm like, all right, good night.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, this is it.
Dude, I tell you what happened to me today.
What's that?
I inadvertently, dude, trying out my little fucking tinctures and shit. I got so fucking high today.
Today?
Yeah.
Hey, you don't seem high.
I've been
You're high as
Good.
fuck?
been high as fuck, dude.
Really?
Been high as fuck.
Normally I can tell. You don't seem high at all.
I almost left before. I was about to be like, how can I get out of this? I was
Oh,
like,
really?
that high to where the point where like, well, first I'm getting these tinctures from the fucking dispensary and they're supposed to be like a certain dosage. So I'm fucking trying to work them on myself, you know, to see how they're going. Dude, these things are so much stronger than they advertise.
Yeah.
Unless something I'm doing, I don't know what it is. But I've been getting fucking, I was getting a haircut the other day and fully was like compressing in on myself, like, oh God, like just fucked up. Here I am again. I fucking drove. I was like trying to slug that food down. Like, you ever get really high and eat too much and you're like, like it's just a lot to chew and process food. Did you ever take a dump while you're really stoned?
No, I don't know if I have.
Dude.
I don't remember. Yeah, I'm sure I took
cry?
a shit while I was high.
Did you ever cry while you're really stoned?
No.
It's a horrible experience, dude.
Holy shit. Yeah, I bet it is.
I did that once when I was in my early 20s, dude.
You got high and cried?
I was like real stoned, and then I fucking cried. It was like the most gut wrenching, horrible thing.
Wow.
Well, it was actually kind of nice, but I remember just being like, "Who the fuck cries while they're high?" And I was like, "Oh."
I see a lot of people in spandex. Dudes.
Yeah, that's becoming the
Dudes
new thing
rocking
at the
spandex
gym,
is
dude.
acceptable.
Dude's dressing like fucking mocap from Street Fighter. Did you ever see that dude?
No, but
he's
it's
in the one
funny.
Street Fighter where he's in like the blue suit where like, he's supposed to be like on a green screen. Yeah, dude, they're wearing fucking spandex pants. It's like, dude, have some fucking
Yeah, dude,
dignity.
be like me. Just hit the Stairmaster for 5 minutes and get the fuck out. That's how you go to the gym.
That's exactly how you
Once
do
a
it.
week.
Yeah.
5 minutes on the Stairmaster.
Dude.
Bounce.
Tell you what you do, dude.
That's how I'm fucking jacked right now.
I'll give you my
See how
that's a
thick my
sick,
ass is
I
right
like
now?
that exercise plan. Here's mine, dude. You fucking go to the gym, you wear like 4 layers of clothing, take it all off into your shorts and t-shirt, usually that are a matching color, green, green, gray, gray, and then hit the fuck out of a punching bag for 3 minutes and leave. That's all I do in the gym now.
Dude, you and me have sick workouts.
I like the other day I started going to yoga too. I found another place, 21 days, $21. So I've been going to, I'll go hit, if they're the same place. So I was like, I paid $21 now I hit the punching bag and I go do yoga, dude. But the other day I called Brittany and she was like, well, you're not going to have any time to be at the gym. I'm like, I only need 3 minutes at the gym. I hit the punching bag as hard as I can for 3 minutes and I leave. And she was like, what the fuck?
Dude, what's funny is if you and me saw each other at the gym, I'd be like, what a fucking... We'd both look at each other and be like, what a fucking weirdo. I literally walk in and do 5 minutes on the fucking Stairmaster. I'm like, I am fucking beat.
Well, it's funny. We'd clock in and clock out at the same time and be like, this guy knows what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah,
Dude.
that's a quick workout. That's all you need. You just need to shock the system. You need to jar it loose.
It's just muscle confusion, dude.
My muscles are so confused.
They don't know what to expect.
Like, why are we
dude.
doing steps now? We've been avoiding steps for years, and now we're hitting them this
Well,
hard.
the Stairmaster freaks me out because it's like, I'll start doing it and I'm like, am I walking up like 50 flights? It's like, this is crazy. I'm not doing this. It freaks me out.
It crushes me.
I get
dude.
vertigo thinking about like how high I technically am.
There's
on
you
the
can click,
Stairmaster.
you can watch it. You can see how many stories you
Fuck
climbed
that,
up. That's
dude.
fun.
I don't have a thing against heights. It's just when I'm climbing and going nowhere, I'm like, what the fuck's
Yeah,
happening?
it's and then hot chicks destroy the Stairmaster.
Oh, they do 2 at a time. And
There's a
just,
chick
like,
next to
really
me.
show-
Yeah,
oh,
she was doing
man.
that. She was hitting 2 steps at a time, sticking a leg back. Like she was doing like stretches, and I was gassed next to her. I was right
course.
next to her, just like.
You're turning it down from 1. You're like, oh god, oh god.
I actually hit clear when I got off because I knew she was going to look and see what I just did. I was like, I can't let anyone see that.
You should stand at the top of the Stairmaster, ride it down, and then jump. And then get back on, climb it up, ride it down, and then jump. Or
Yeah,
try to
it's-
practice like an escalator butt slide on it.
True.
That'd be tight, dude. Oh, my God.
Oh man. So, how are you? You doing good?
Chilling, man. I've been been in my little corner of the world just doing my thing. I got into hash making. That's like my...
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to... I actually revolutionized the
The hash
dry ice method, yeah. It's no
Nice.
big deal. You just add water, shape it, heat it, mold it back. You can make it. It usually comes out like a dry sift material. I figured out how to make it look like bubble hash. No big deal. But
Not a big deal.
I looked on the internet for like 2 days, didn't find anything, and revolutionized the process. It's like, whatever, it's no big deal.
Not a big deal.
Next.
Yeah, next. Thank you. Next project.
It's so funny because I was like, that's such a sick proprietary way to do this. And like everyone I see, I'm like, here's exactly how you do it.
Yeah.
So I've been studying the ancient art of making charas, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Old ancient hash making. So I've been doing that. I just like have my little thing from the dispensary and make my little ball hash. And I'm like, it is done. I went to the place and the guy's like, what are you doing with dry ice? I was like, I'm just putting it in my freezer.
Dry ice.
He's like, oh, that's good. I was like, cool. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, just put it in the freezer. He was just
Yeah.
like, all right.
Just be like, I'm a science teacher. This is what you guys say.
I was reading about romantic love.
What about it?
Just how it all starts.
Oh, I'm going through it right now.
What are you dealing with?
fucking-
Tell me what you're dealing with. I'll tell you what stage of the projection you're at.
Break up via text with a 23-year-old again. It's over. It's over. We're done.
Really? This is just in? You didn't tell me?
I mean, it was literally earlier today.
Nah, I really don't care.
Things were going well. Yeah. And we break up every week. Literally
Sure.
every week. But this time it was, she posted a bikini picture at the beach. And I commented underneath it, inappropriate, please remove.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I thought it was funny. I thought it was clearly a funny thing to say. And she was like, you're always joking. I was like,
What happened? You got like a pack of Indian dudes like, get the fuck out of here.
it was funny. There's this hot fucking British dude, Jack. I gotta. He fucking DM'd me. He was like, "Did you and Claire break up?" I was
Who's
like,
Jack?
Fucking mind your business. This fucking jacked hot dude.
Do you know him?
We met once, hung out.
And he was like,
He was a fucking hot,
Well, that's
jacked
good.
British dude.
so he
Yeah.
basically hit you up like, yo, bro.
He fucking hit me up. Was like, "What did you guys?" Which was weird. He asked me if I broke up because of that comment. On that pic, wouldn't you read that and be like, clearly he's joking? Like a bikini picture, and I commented, inappropriate, period, please remove. Obviously a fucking joke.
Why did he think you were broken up because of that?
No? Am I retarded?
No, you're right.
Like, clearly this is a joke. I would be a psycho if I commented on her picture, please remove.
I mean, not really. You're a Muslim, dude.
I did convert.
She should be in 3/4, dude, all day.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do is get on that. I'm going to get on a megabus back to Philly and fucking behead her.
What?
Town square. Adultery. Too much adultery.
But yeah,
Hit her
man.
with a rock.
Well, I was reading a book how they're talking about how
Throw a rock at her.
you could.
Just one rock.
You're within
Keep
your
running.
you're within your legal right.
Legally, as a
Toss
Muslim,
one
as-
smooth stone.
one smooth, just fucking skip it. As a Muslim, you are allowed to hit a girl with a rock.
Once.
One rock.
No, you get one toss.
One rock.
If you missed it.
Build a wall. Yeah.
Like I've been a pure lust operator my whole life.
That's how you operate.
According to my dreams now, I've gotten over that. Now I'm wholesome, but
Oh, okay.
But-
I've always been a real wholesome good boy that
you
wants
have
a
been.
girlfriend.
Yeah, you've been a wholesome. It never made sense to me. I've been a pure lust
Yeah,
monster.
dude.
So I was espousing my thing. Like either you just get like a total slut, or just like a chick who's just like a total fucking airhead that like you can just get around. You can do whatever you want with. Turns out it's not the case, dude. Turns out if you what?
Nothing.
Will you
Yeah,
stop
I'm
with the
just-
sidebar, dude? Stop with the fucking grab ass.
Get on YouTube.
It's a soon to be syndicated broadcast, dude.
Yeah, I'm all
got
about.
something? What's wrong with
bays,
you?
dude.
I don't have anything, dude. You're obsessed with me. Oh my god!
What are we at time wise? Let's cut this thing
53.
off. I've had enough of these boys.
Wow, dude.
Wow, I mean, I thought we were having a good time. Huh?
Yeah, we're having a good old time.
You're like,
we
too. I
were
take a dip out, and
sensitive.
Billy gets upset.
I didn't know what you were doing.
Taking a dip out.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's pure Americana.
Jesus
Bill wants
Christ.
to end it
That
because
is
he has
Americana.
texts from.
No, no.
Yeah, he's got some.
I'll respond right now, but like,
Billy's got a fucking girlfriend.
not yet.
Can we hear Google Translate?
Yeah.
Yeah, this will be good content.
Oh, you guys are communicating through that? Does it like say it for you
What?
They are communicating
through Google Translate?
not very well. It's like the movie The Arrival.
What's that?
He's in there trying to translate what the fuck she's sending him.
So you guys are in love through a total language barrier.
Yeah, no English.
I told you the Portuguese I know.
Bro.
Yo quiero você, dude. Hit her with that. Did you hit her with it?
Yeah, I'm learning.
Don't listen to me. I'm an old horn dog, dude.
Yeah.
You're a luster, dude.
I'm a luster, dude.
What do you think this is?
What do you?
No, that's wholesome, dude.
That's pure lust.
You think so?
You like
That's weird.
You like what she says to you? You don't even know what she's saying.
Well, obviously I do. Have
Google Translate.
Why don't you read what she's saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
Told
dude.
Billy to get rid of Chinder, and
Yeah,
she got rid of Chinder.
Chinder.
That is nice.
You got rid of Chinder?
Yeah.
She dropped gender.
No Chinder.
She's Brazilian Portuguese, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Hit her with fucking yo quiero você.
I won't
dude.
talk to her like that
Why?
because it's just lustful, dude.
What do you hit her with?
Huh?
What do you hit her with? Like what type of stuff?
Yeah, let's go through the archives, dude. I gotta see how you're fucking twerking this.
Here it is.
What's that?
Morse? Senator Morse?
Let me read some of that. Let me get the chat logs, dude.
What are you doing? You hitting Tinder right now?
Yeah,
Dude,
I mean,
Spade's on Tinder all day long.
No days off, dude.
no days off. Yeah, I don't get any hits.
He reads me other girls' Tinders.
Yeah, I don't get any
It's not
text.
talking about money, but he reads other girls' Tinders. It's the most depressing shit of all time.
What
Oh,
they're
yeah.
saying?
It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Bro.
obviously I'm out for Taco Tuesday, and when I'm at a party, you better believe I'm with a dog.
Well, that's like their
But they're all the same.
yes. Well,
And
that's
they don't know each other.
That's their-
In my life, 24 hours on Tinder.
Really?
And then had to delete
On Tinder?
it. It was way
Well,
too delayed.
that's
It was
their,
so
um,
depressing.
It's
that's-
horrible.
Tech, Transman.
that's their that quip you gave. That's their reality TV programming. Do you watch
Yeah,
you watch
dude.
the housewife shows? They're like, I got a lot of attitude, but I also got class. And then like bite an apple and the camera fades out. They all do that shit on there.
One's just like, what's the scientific term for herpes?
Oh, HSV2.
Yeah, one just at the very beginning, like star HSV2 star.
God, dude. Well, that's when I watched Euphoria. I was like, is this what high school's like? And
No.
if so, this is end of day shit.
Not even close.
I hear you on that though. I
hope it's
I
not,
was
yeah.
watching it and I was like, dude, if this is the next generation, whoo,
Yeah, but dude, there's a little
the Chinese
truth to
are
it.
coming, dude.
Think
the Chinese
about-
are gonna
God.
they're gonna roll us up, dude.
When you were younger, if you just caught a little bit of the real world, you'd see the real world on MTV and be like, "Oh, cool! I wish I could do like that'd be cool to
Exactly,
live in that
yeah.
house." And I wonder if these little kids are looking at Euphoria, being like, "Man, I can't wait to do
Well, that
this."
happened with that show Skins on MTV, I think it was.
Okay.
It was like
Yeah,
a
I
show from
remember that.
Britain, and that was just like the craziest shit.
It's like
on planet
softcore
Earth.
porn.
Yeah, it was weird.
But I'm imagining
Wow,
young
I
kids.
remember that, dude. That came on
Wait,
late.
what was that show?
I fucking definitely jerked off to Skins when I was younger.
What was Skins?
It was like just
a weird
softcore
show.
porn.
Okay.
It wasn't.
like a
It was like
high
high
school-
school though. It was the same shit, but it was
Wait,
a little
what?
better.
It was like a
Yeah,
high
yeah.
school softcore porn.
Yeah.
I just remember one episode, like a player had to have sex before he. It was something about he had to fuck before every game.
Yeah.
And like a cheerleader would be like, "I'll help." I just
Sure, I
remember
guess
that.
they do a lot of cheerleader porn. It's like, I guess they could be college cheerleaders.
No, it was 100% high school.
Yeah, this
like,
was-
in the
this
show.
was-
what
high
was this
school.
on?
MTV.
MTV.
It was like mom. That's when mom locked MTV.
Because of Skins?
My mom locked MTV.
Because of Skins.
I was like 18.
Yeah, dude, Skins killed the radio
Yeah.
star.
Yeah, I'm wondering
People were
if
freaking
like
out about it.
this Euphoria, kids are just gonna eat pills like it's nothing.
They already
Yeah.
You know, but I'm saying like,
You are a recovering addict.
dude, let me tell you, if you want to get your dick real small and tight, eat a bunch of fucking pain pills, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my
He beat
god.
Percocets, dude.
Yeah,
If I do that, I might turn into a trap, dude. I'm already close. I might fool. If I take one Percocet,
Just someone seeking his fortune, dude.
dude. Life hack. How do girls get all this cool shit? I want that.
Yeah, it's actually not a bad
Yeah.
move.
Wow.
wow, you got a lot of pent up. You're a bit of a
Are you like an
misogynist.
incel or something?
Dude, I mean,
You are a bit of a misogynist.
it's a
Girls
tough sell.
get everything they want because of their vaginas.
I mean, that's what it seems to me. You know,
come on,
I have to get up and go to
dude.
work
Come
every day.
dude.
You know,
Man, the women just won the World Cup, and this is the type of shit you're gonna spew.
it's tough for me, man. I'm not like you guys. You know what I mean? I'm not Chad. You know, I don't have Brazilian women just coming up to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's fucking weird, dude. I don't look like Thor.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. I'm not gonna argue with you.
Yeah.
I mean, it is true. I mean, it's, definitely
Sad,
helps.
dude.
It
Spud,
definitely
it's not
helps.
sad. You're doing great.
I'm trying. Yeah. I'm living my days, dude.
I would say vagina helps economically.
It definitely helps.
100%.
I'd say that's a fair assumption.
Oh yeah, it is an advantage. Leg up.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, dude,
Economically?
would someone pay for you to go to a different country and take a bunch of pictures and just fuck them the whole time?
Yes.
No.
Truthfully, yes. Actually,
Who?
Don't worry about it. I can't tell yet, but let's get it, dude.
Interesting.
Yeah, I just feel like if you were a hot dude,
Honestly.
I mean, truthfully,
like if you're a hot dude versus hot chick goes so much further.
Oh, yeah.
Based on just physical characteristics. Like a hot dude can only get so far in this world being a hot dude. A hot
just
chick
comes like a real
can
chill
go
pothead
to the
with
I hear you.
top.
True.
Yeah,
hot dudes get it's a real rough ending.
You can become like you can become like a.
I mean, they're
a
just
surfer.
finding out about racism.
Yeah.
Now.
Hot dudes.
The hot people are just learning about racism.
Yeah.
Like, wait, America had slaves?
Yeah, hot dude is definitely like you become like a beach bum, I guess. Worst
hot-
case scenario,
hot
you still
party
like
guy?
fuck
That's a rough
divorcees.
ending.
You still fuck
Kind of
divorcees.
tell you like Moondog's kind of sweet. You watch that movie?
No.
Beach Bum, Matthew McConaughey.
No.
Oh,
Sounds
dude.
good.
Yeah.
I gotta see it.
That's the
Yeah.
end of what happens to hot guys. They just chill down in Key West, Florida, and bang chicks.
Yeah, as a hot dude, you
Beach
like
bums.
worst case, you end up as like a surf bum, just like or like some just dude at a local bar, just like banging divorcees and like into some like weird sniz loop. It's
Yeah.
a hot chick. It's like
It's sweet,
worst
but-
case scenario, you get divorced and like come.
Yeah, but you're
Fuck,
really
the
also
worst
like
case.
you're downplaying like
oh, yeah.
all chicks are hot for a certain period of their
Yeah.
life.
Heard that.
Then they hit the
it's like-
wall.
What period's that?
I would say,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
she's so good at this.
I'd like to see where this starts. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm just saying.
25,
18
two.
plus, obviously.
I'm just saying, like, you look at girls and like they have a real nice road until they're like 28, 29.
Yeah, then they
They
roast
have
out.
a real nice, like, not a hiccup. The whole world's like, whatever you need, babe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then they roast the fuck out bad.
This
for
is
the
rough.
most
This is an
part.
interesting.
I mean,
take,
am I
to
making
be quite honest.
blanket statements I can't
Yeah,
back up?
yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah,
you
sorry,
can.
I'm being gay.
Yeah,
about it.
eyes.
Well, I would say yeah.
It's just an observation.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
This is what happens all, and this brings us back to fucking the chicks trying to pull each other down.
I mean, dude,
Crabs in a bucket, dude.
I can say
Exactly, dude.
they don't take they don't approach 30. Well, some do. Again, like I have to say
Some blossom late.
my takes on this are tough because I've been a lifetime luster, dude.
Yeah.
So I've definitely hit the dark side of the female ego, dude.
I got hit with the dark side of the female ego
Too many times.
Too many times,
Yeah.
so young. And I
Yeah,
tell
true.
Bill, like, I'm like,
Near tears when he tells me these stories.
yeah.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, it's fucked up.
I'm like Jason Bourne, dude. Like, I don't remember. I meet girls and I don't remember how they are. I'm like waking up on a park bench, like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck?
You
Like,
get sucked back in.
then I get sucked back in and I slowly start to remember, like, oh, you guys are like this. Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Whoa,
man.
Yeah.
bro.
It's dark stuff.
That is dark.
Yeah.
It's all the same, dude.
What
Yeah.
is?
This is like Euphoria and stuff like this is making these people.
Instagram and that shit and all
100%.
that. Yeah, that's
feeds
bad.
the-
It is
feeds
bad.
They
Pusad
don't want to hear
recruits.
that.
Yeah.
It does feed the
It
Pusad.
feeds the Pusad, dude. They fucking recruit them,
Yeah.
then they destroy them. They destroy the men that they're attached to.
Like, oh my God, that's a really nice guy and stuff. Why does he keep his phone down all the time? Why is his phone never up? They put all this doubt in their minds. Then they become crazy.
Yeah, like,
Why does he keep his phone
You
down?
gotta keep your phone this way, so the Pusad can't get a hold of your
I
info.
keep it open, dude. I'm open source.
I got.
I'm Elon Musk, dude, with my phone. I'm like, here, go ahead.
No, but sometimes it's just down. But like one of like the other members of the Pussad's going to be like, why does he do
yeah,
that?
his phone's
Well, they
he
don't.
doesn't want you to
yeah.
see.
Ruin your life.
Well, that's not. That's more like I don't know if that's more of a co-op versus like a spy versus spy. It's like chicks kind of hate when, for the most part, don't like when their friends get
Women's
like a
do
boyfriend.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, when they do well in a lot of love.
I was in a
it's like-
relationship with a woman that was literally destroying her life, and her neighbors and her friends were like, "You go, girl,"
Yeah.
and it's like that was pretty cut and dry. Where that was
I
the
think that's-
facade. Like she was like, "Oh yeah, you go, girl," and then they're going back to their friends. Can you believe she's doing this right now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
That's,
that was a wild circumstance.
But
that's
they try.
girls,
They
though,
try to
dude.
take guys like me and Andy down, and we're MGTOWs, dude.
Was that?
Men that go their own way, bro.
Wow, dude. They haven't
I mean,
got you yet.
don't listen to me, dude. I was ruined, but
Yeah.
there's still hope for Bill.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll see.
Mom and apple pie.
I don't know. You
What
got
do you mean? I don't know.
This is dangerous stuff. You guys are dealt
We
with.
got to stay away from they.
I mean, dude, you're
Well-
like living in Manhattan with all these babes, dude. Like,
Yeah, you're
you know,
done, dude, honestly.
yeah.
Well,
Well, I've seen good girls out there, dude.
That gives me hope. I
There's-
like to
there are
hear
good
that.
girls.
There's good girls out there.
Tell
There
me
are
that
good
there
Again,
are,
you
man.
can't be a luster, dude.
I'm not a luster, dude.
I'm saying I was a luster, so my experience as a luster
you just get hit with the fucking like
Matt
the dark
McCluster,
side,
dude.
Matt McCluster, dude.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
welcome,
dude.
welcome to the big show.
Thanks, man.
Keep swinging like that. We'll bring you up. Bring you up to New York, dude. You can live in a hallway in Queens.
I'm all
Well, what
right.
they say to do, what they say to do is that you can't project your need for interacting with like you can't idealize the feminine. You have to just kind of like let them be their own weird little
Make
creatures.
toe, dude.
Well, no, because then you're kind of you're drawing up a wall.
No wall, dude. You just go your own way, dude.
You strive for excellence.
It's gonna be so awkward.
True,
When you're 40
okay.
with a ton of money, just like no problems at all.
Yeah, but you're still going to try to approach it. You're still going to try to approach it from like a skewed power dynamic.
They just make dough, dude.
You are approaching this from the haves and the have-nots, dude. You guys are very leftist when it comes to this.
The haves and the have not.
I might be, dude.
You have
Very
to.
Marxist
You're
when it
missing
comes
it,
to
dude.
Bussard.
Dude, we got
It's not a
tricked.
power dynamic.
The ultimate psyop was back in like the 1600s when there was a religious movement around like the Cathars used to believe that like God was a woman. God,
whole episode's gibberish.
no, it's not, dude. They used to believe God was a woman. What?
Here comes
Women
gibberish.
are child rapists.
Yeah, there you go. You got that from Mark Random.
It's a manifesto.
Dude. So they used to believe this is where our big like romantic stuff came from. This is some shit that we got psyoped into in the 1600s. There wasn't like romances when they're like, and that's the girl I love, and I ran and I built like the Notebook. If you show that to someone in the 1400s, they'd be like, what the fuck is this? It's not like an inherent thing that it was. So the Cathars used to believe that God was a woman, and that if you treated like
Wrong right off the bat.
if you focused all attention on a woman and had like not like a you didn't sexualize the experience.
Yeah.
You had like a I love you. It's like where the knights and stuff came from. Like
So it was
I
a
love you.
religion trying
You're
to
the
suppress
you're the
sexual
divine
desire.
You're the divine feminine. You still have sex, but like you just didn't like. I'm trying to think how to explain it. When it came to your interactions with women, it was like totally holy. And if you did it right, like the woman God would let you in, and you could it was on, dude. You got into heaven. It was just like, fuck yeah, dude. You got your dick.
Sounds like Islam.
Pretty similar, dude. But it was just one great goddess. And then what happened was Christianity suppresses like, nah, dude, this is dumb.
Yeah,
and that's
I'm an
where
apple pie.
Romanticism came from. They just kind of couldn't do that religion anymore. So that's where they brought in the whole like what is it called, the chivalry thing?
Yeah.
Of like open a door for a lady and do all this shit where
Yeah,
we're
dude,
like
you got to
you're just
maintain the family union.
Become
Unit.
like-
and
Yes.
Christianity found that
Yeah,
and saw
hell
that.
yeah,
They were like,
bro.
we can't have all this pagan
No,
fucking.
not Matt
Thank God
McCluster.
for
Get over here
Shane.
talking
We can't have all this
something weird,
polyamory.
bro.
Thank God for
We-
Shane,
yeah,
dude.
yeah, we
Dude,
can't have polyamory, dude. We
I'm
need
telling you where it
monogamy.
came from.
Canary in the coal mine, dude.
We need the fucking
Shane
family
Gillis.
unit.
dude, excuse me. Sometimes I go down dark holes, dude, to see
I
what's
see
down
that,
there, bro.
I see that.
I know you do.
I got to see what the fuck's going on, dude.
Every rose has its thorn, dude.
Exactly, bro.
Exactly.
But that's why I was last week. I'm like, it's either you have to. I'm like, there's no thing. Either you get cucked or you're polyamorous. I'm like, that's the
Yeah.
life of a luster, dude.
Yeah.
So
you
please
were
don't.
talking about some ethical non-monog, dude. I did not.
I didn't know
like
it, dude.
that.
I was actually
First of all-
opposed to it.
first
I
of
was-
all,
I was
did
hurt.
not like to
I'm
hear
active
that.
thinking. First of all, this is an active idea generation, dude. If you guys can't do that, sign up low IQ. But, dude, this is,
Very democratic.
I'm
of
talking
you.
to listeners, dude. I had a lot of listeners turning on
the
me.
listeners, if the listeners are still in
Rightfully
this,
so.
they're very low
If they're-
IQ.
if they're still
At least
listening to
after
this, yeah.
episode, they are
They're
low
beyond
IQ.
smart.
But yeah, dude, that's where, that's where it came from. That's where they think a lot of this whole like, oh, there's a girl, let me open the door. It's like,
Just being mom and apple pie. That's all that is. That's no
you
weird
think,
religion.
dude, but
No.
you've been psyoped as
To treating women
That's
right?
the remnants of it. It's the one thing of treating them right, like being like, all right, here's this weird creature. I'm not going to project this weird divinity or like expect to have this like transcendental experience through my union with this person where they make my life make sense. That's all bullshit. We got.
I'm just
psyoped
trying to get a
into.
chick to help me walk my dog, man.
Yeah.
I know. We say that, but on those
What are we
lonely,
supposed to do
on
then?
those lonely nights you lay alone, you're like, if only someone was here to hold
Boy,
me.
What are you
those
supposed to
hangover
do?
nights.
Yeah,
oh,
man.
When I'm
What are you supposed to
hungover.
do? You're supposed to approach. You're supposed to just see a woman and approach her and to be 100% honest with her.
Yeah, that's mom and apple pie, dude.
You want to know? Here's something. You want to know how me and baby girl keep
Yeah,
getting
how-
back together?
How?
Hangovers.
Really?
Every time I'm hungover, I'm like, I need someone with me. I need strength.
Wow,
That's it.
dude.
That's usually when a phone call gets made.
And
Like,
then
let's
that
work this thing
kinda
out.
bitch.
restarts you.
It is bitch.
Restarts
When
the
I'm
clock.
dude, when I'm hungover, I'm a weak man.
Everyone is.
Weak enough to crawl back to that dumb shit.
Damn.
No, I didn't call her that. I meant the
Yeah,
relationship.
it's weird though. Why? Like you guys just keep breaking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
It's not.
Tale as old as time.
It's not. I've never been in a relationship where you break up like this.
Yeah,
it's
it
ridiculous.
sounds like
my modus
she's-
operandi, bro.
She's got some Pusad agents trying to recruit her.
She does have several Pusad agents
shit.
on the other end, and it's been from the start. The Pusad,
This is what
the Pusad
they do.
has been very much like. The best was her one friend was like, he's never gonna be famous. Like if he was gonna be famous, he would have made it
Look
by
at
now.
him
He's
now.
like 30.
Look at
I
him
think
now.
he's capped. She said that she saw me do stand up once and was like, he's capped. This is as far as he goes. Like,
What
the
does
fuck's
she?
their
What does
problem?
she do?
I asked that same question.
PR.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. There you go. Wow.
or HR. Yeah, it's one
How
of
do you
those.
like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all their little brains can handle.
Hell yeah, dude.
Be nice to people. This will look cool. Thanks,
PR.
Will.
See, dude. Here comes the
What?
Here comes the venom, dude.
That's the venom that it happened to me, dude. I'm like the Joker, dude. I wasn't like this.
The Pusad created you.
He doesn't have rules.
Yeah.
He
Anymore.
played, dude. Come on, he just wants. Some guys just want to see it all burn.
Yeah, he just wants to watch
he
it
just wants
burn,
the
dude.
Pusad.
I don't
burn.
want it to burn, dude. I love God. I
True.
love
Dude,
winning. When people win, I like that.
I
People
got.
win?
Oh, yeah.
I got, dude. I set a Joker trap for myself today before we did this podcast. I was trying to decarb hash oil in my toaster oven on my roof deck.
Yeah.
And I turned it
Create a
on,
monster.
dude. Instead of I usually put it on real light to try to you try to decarb it slowly.
Obviously.
I fucked up, put it on broil. So I'm like, this shit fucking smells. I came back out. I was on the phone with you. I was like, all right, I hung up. Opened the thing, took a fucking monster vape dab of just like a toaster oven full of fucking weed to my face. My whole body was like, "Meh." I'm coming off that today, dude. I felt like a Joker. I feel like Batman when the Joker says trip. I hit it. I was like, "Gah!" Fucking nailed me, dude.
Yeah, man. The Pusad though.
You sound like you're going to go your own way.
I am.
Yeah, and
You're
it's,
a ma- you're a
it's
man
only
that
going to
goes
make you
his own way.
stronger, and after a while, you'll beat up
You're
a
not-
couple
you're-
hangovers. You won't call anybody.
Yeah. You're not going to be a chimpanzee. Right now, what you're being is a chimpanzee.
What's a chimpanzee?
Simpleton, dude. You're just going, oh,
True,
feel
true,
bad.
true. I hear you.
He's
I
a
hear you.
chimpanzee, dude. You can't be
man.
simpleton.
Hey, here's the thing though. It's not easy.
Love you, dude.
Love you, bro.
Thanks, man.
That is radical honesty.
Yeah.
You on the road if you're doing
Oh, those road gigs.
on the showbiz
Slowly, boys,
showbiz road, dude, it's a fucking tough. There's no
That's what you just got to
guarantee.
say. A few Hail Marys, our fathers.
True.
Yeah.
That's
But if
true.
you come to if you're doing your thing just to make people laugh, just truly love the game,
Yeah.
it'll be fine. If you're seeking fame, that's
Oh no, of course
know,
I'm not doing
so
that. I'm not
just-
seeking fame at all. I wouldn't be sitting.
That's why you're living in the
us?
that's
No,
what-
no. I mean, this is obviously. If I was seeking fame,
This is a dart in the fame
I'd be
balloon.
like, we need to delete this
But
now.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's why you're the man.
that's what I'm saying. This is like why you won't have to deal with what they're talking about. You know what I mean? Like they're sitting there saying like you're done.
Oh, I don't. get that shit's
Yeah.
like that was.
I hear you
ridiculous.
so
saying,
above
you're saying
that.
he exists outside of it. Well,
You exist outside this shit.
well, it's because
yeah.
that's the trap
So I
now.
can't.
Busad's been trying to get me.
They can't
lately.
take dudes like
cannot.
you down.
But I will say, all you
Spade made me, dude. They can't get me either.
well right now, if you,
It's crazy. You're like Yoda.
100% did, dude. I've literally been doing
it's
everything
true
he's
though.
told me to.
yeah.
It's true. Especially
I got
if,
Pusad so hard, dude. It's just
well,
like
if you're dude, trust me.
Crazy.
If you're in,
Crazy.
if you're in a if right now, if you're in a fucking Pusad camp in a relationship,
I think we do need to explain the Pusad.
explain the Pusad.
So there's the Mossad, the lovely Israelis that they go in and fuck shit up.
well, a little backstory.
Yeah,
but
go
Bill used to have a Jewish girlfriend,
Okay,
so
so that's how
I
it
was
turned
saying
into the
she was
Pusad.
massading him.
yeah.
You know, it's like Mossad tactic.
So she controlled your reality a little bit.
They control your. They try.
They can't
to.
create, that's their
why I
problem.
didn't understand that it wasn't a single person. It's a conglomerate of women.
It's a high-
that
but
wanna
But
take
the
down
problem
men.
is here's my only
and bitch raised dudes.
Yeah.
Here's the only
Big
problem with
bitch-raised
that.
dudes.
Single mom
Yeah.
raised dudes.
Here's the paradox, though. You're talking about worldwide cooperation from a
Yeah.
very combative.
But they don't know
Partnership.
that they're doing it.
Yeah,
What?
do it
Hive
to each
mind.
other. It's a hive mind.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Whoa,
Yeah.
guys.
whoa.
Sorry to get so meta, bro.
No, it's all good, dude. This
That's
is a
the right way
spot
to
for
use
it.
Yeah, it's
So
like
you
that
were getting-
underground consciousness shit.
You were
talking
getting
about.
Pusaded. Well, that's the thing. I've said that before. Is like if you're in a relationship where you just listen. I mean, again, if you're like, I don't know, like getting fucked up all the time, and you're like
Hell yeah.
smoking crack, and your girlfriend's like, stop smoking crack. Obviously, take her fucking advice.
Yeah.
But if they're like, we should go on vacation again, they start hitting you with those ideas, and you're like,
Yeah, but dude,
if you listen to all those ideas, it's fucking ruined.
Become a
dude.
dude in West Philly, walking around.
yeah,
Clark
like
Park.
okay. So here's the deal: weak men disturb the balance of the force with the Pusad. So it's like the more weak men there are, the more power they have.
True.
When there's strong men and there's family and there's fucking society and everything's going good, the Poseidon's powerless. They can't do shit to us, dude.
That's true.
But like, since every dude is being broken, it's like the fucking chicks have just taken over.
Yeah, they have their
And
divine femininity. Or
They
whatever the
just
fuck it's
took
called.
over the social
No, the
media.
divine
just destroyed them.
femininity that's when they get in touch with their divine femininity.
Yeah, that's what they try to say. They try to make it all cool.
Nah,
and
that's
sweet.
actually pretty cool, but
Yeah, divine femininity is pretty cool, dude. Listen to your teacher.
My wires are fucking crossed, dude. I'm trying to climb out of the hole.
See, dude, divine femininity is what they need to get on.
They
They,
just-
love that,
embrace this
Hell
fully
yeah.
embrace womanhood, not in a stereotypical way, but don't be all freaking out. Like, dude, right now, if you ask a girl, like, what do you think about minivans? They're like, ew, gross, and it's
Yeah.
like,
they psy themselves. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
why are you so fucked up
Yeah.
about minivans?
But if they like were getting what they needed from like the male side of society, this
Unless
wouldn't
your
be
bay
going
is
on.
Indian. You bring up a Honda Odyssey to an
True,
Indian. She's like,
That's true. Yeah, it's a tough time, dude, for bays. It's
tough
a
time for
it's
bays,
confusing.
They just have to fucking get on the right path.
Get off the chinders.
Yeah, the chinders, the bumbles,
chinders is-
that is some of the most heinous shit on
There's
planet Earth.
there's this weird like our culture is just like, yeah, if you're young, if you're a chick, you go on Tinder, fuck a
dude,
bunch of
first
dudes
of all-
on these dates,
first
and
of
it's
all-
like,
Not
chill,
good.
chill, chill,
Not
don't
good.
do that.
First
Don't
of all,
do that.
on Euphoria, all the high schoolers are on fucking Tinder, dude.
Yeah,
They're
it's-
all on dating
that's
apps.
scary.
And that's what the Pop Squad is.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's what
It's
I'm
like,
saying.
stop-
Like, you're literally watching pedophiles, How to Catch a Predator stuff. And you're watching on Euphoria like, oh, that's a cool show. What's on next?
Well, dude, the first episode is the trap meeting up with Dom Daddy.
Dom Daddy.
So it's the first episode.
Traps
The first
in
episode.
high school. It's a pedophile.
That was awkward
Yeah.
to watch the dad hug the kid.
I will also say
mean,
this
dude,
though,
and then
about
Rail.
Euphoria. I do think it is supposed to be fucked up.
Okay, yeah.
I
but-
do think it is supposed to be pretty fucking dark. And
Yeah,
kinda
no, for sure.
not
It's-
necessarily glorifying all this shit. It's just weird to see.
yeah, my thing is like, yeah, it's
I
definitely
wish it
supposed
was
to be dark.
like that, Shane. I
It's
want it to
supposed-
be
it's-
like
I don't
that,
think
too.
it-
It's supposed to be dark, but then like when they're like going out to a party to get fucked and they're playing like boom, 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 boom. They're
Yeah,
doing
playing
like
cool
cool
music.
intro stuff. That's where I'm talking about where propaganda is, where it's like you can be like, oh, it's this, that on a cerebral level, but if it's like cool images and like it's creating a feeling in people, that's what you can do, and people will be like, fuck yeah, dude.
That's like all that Project X shit. Like
Exactly,
when Project X came
Oh,
out,
I remember
everyone
watching
had-
that. I was-
Everyone had Project X parties.
yeah,
I watched Project X.
I don't know what that is.
Project X is a big ass like house party.
a high
Didn't
school
someone
party.
just get busted up at Temple? How many people were there?
Oh, 800 to 1,000.
Yeah, 800 to 1,000 people at Temple.
Yeah, off
In a house
Snapchat, Instagram.
They all
guys.
rolled. Yeah, they had a big ass party and they just started fucking swarming down the street.
Smashing cop windshields and stuff.
pretty tight.
Euphoria,
Pretty tight.
dude, just came out. Coincidence?
I think not.
Euphoria is gonna be a slow burn, dude. But that's
Yeah.
like, dude, if they're watching, like, yeah, hopefully it all like ends with them all just like ending in ruin. It's like a cautionary tale.
I think it is gonna be ruin. Like, there's no way somebody's winning out of this.
I don't know. The
Dom
one
the
chick's
Dad.
gonna
I
be-
think it also showed, like, remember in the first episode, the girl was like, fuck me right here in front of everybody. I want to get back
Yeah.
to my boyfriend. She fucks a stranger in the pool.
Yeah.
Like, already she was claiming rape. Like, the second episode. Like, there is a lot of dark fucking shit.
Oh, they did show
Like,
that.
She claimed rape, and then she also was like, I was blacked out. I don't remember that. Because she had guilt. Like, I
Yep.
think there is a lot of dark.
that was a part of it I saw, and I went,
I think Euphoria is going to end up being like, this is bad. I do.
I wonder. You couldn't go in a float tank?
I was just chilling the whole time and just seeing my.
Yo,
I was
Sam.
Yeah,
just
see
like,
your penis
I just
sticking
see your fucking little dick just sitting there like floating around.
Do whatever you're doing. My bad. You went hard with it. You went right into the mic.
It's all good.
You're good.
Yeah, that is a.
But then I
It takes
did.
you out of it. 'Cause
I
you're, like,
forgot
trying to
about the
meditate,
salinity.
Trying to be one with the
got
universe.
your
So you
little
look down and you
weenus
see
down
the
there?
tip
I
of your
flipped over. And I put water in my eyes like an idiot.
So you were in it.
yeah, I flipped over and
You can back up.
I flipped over and scraped my knee, dude. That shit stung.
How'd you like the tank? Did you stay in the whole time?
Yeah, and I just like, wow, dude, I can't believe this is my dick. Actually,
And it
looks
does-
like this all the time.
And the salt
How'd you
doesn't
see your
affect
dick
your
in the
bird?
fucking tank?
Before I got in, and the whole time I was just thinking about
You
it.
just saw it was just the last thing he saw was just the penis sticking out of the
It
water.
definitely doesn't look like
Do
that.
they
It looked
switch
like a
the
little-
water out
like
in
a
between
shark
people?
fin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they circulate the water. Just look like a little bobber on the surface.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn, you just had to sit with that thought for a half hour.
Yeah, I did.
That's what the deprivation tank is. You see your naked body for 1 second.
You just
and
look like a
gotta lay
slug.
there and be
Yeah.
like, Jesus fucking Christ. Just floating in nothingness. Like, oh man.
I did not enjoy it.
Yeah, see, it was a weird. I fell asleep, which was really nice.
Yeah,
Really?
I
I
could
fell
not,
asleep
dude.
in
I
there. It
thought
was
someone was going to
fucking
kill me
great.
the whole time.
Yeah, I thought someone was just going to open mine up and be like,
No.
Opening it up is so funny. If you open in one of those tanks, just someone in there naked, like trying to rush to the front to close it.
Like something out of a sci-fi movie.
Terrifying.
I've been itching for the float tank, dude. I need to get back in there.
Now that I don't have to work because I'm out of work with the knee, I've been trying to like get all weeded up.
Yeah, it'd be good for the knee.
Fucking
We
get
can
weeded
float
up.
tank you now. We can do light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Get a
Yo,
seance
If
in here,
I'm
very
saying, if you guys
spooky.
do VR porn, I'll suck your necks while you do it.
Yeah. What? Suck my neck.
We can take turns, dude. If you have the headset on, it's fucking
Getting kissed
chill.
in the neck is so nice.
While you're watching VR porn, dude,
Can't even imagine.
you need someone to suck your neck
Could
while
you
you're watching.
shave?
Huh?
Could you shave
Shave?
first?
Oh my!
No,
I
you're
don't
gonna
have a
want
lot of
that.
body hair.
You're gonna want that.
Yeah, dude.
Want a little stub?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll shave. I'll wax myself, dude.
It's
Slide
funny
all
you
over
said-
you.
I'm a big neck guy. And
for
kissing
sure.
the neck.
Who's
It's
not?
nice, dude.
Do you
not?
shave before they do that?
No, I let it ride, dude.
That's hot.
I let it say take some of those with you.
Did your girlfriend kiss your neck yet?
Huh?
Did your girlfriend kiss your neck?
Dude, he doesn't.
You gotta
kiss
shave
himself.
that beard so you can get a good hickey.
I just won't, dude.
You have to have
I'm
hickeys.
not 13.
What's weird is like
Nah,
Bill
dude,
doesn't
hickeys are
think
coming
that
back
the
and they're
beard's
sick.
hot.
Good, dude.
Like, you
I
think
don't ever think about this thing being hot. And Spade thinks like it's some like weird
It is.
thing.
That's a trap, dude. That beard's a fucking thirst trap.
A trap for what?
Yeah, like
Thirst trap
dude,
for
when I had
babes.
when I had a
You're
beard
hiding your ugly face
in
with a
August,
sick
it's
beard.
so fucking hot.
You don't want
dude.
me to shave?
Why?
Cause, dude.
Too handsome.
know.
He's just too handsome.
My God.
He's too handsome.
The
Dude.
women on me.
You think you get a lot of ass if you shave?
No, I literally get no ass. But I'm trying to be like Mark Random.
Dude, random gets
Random
tons of
gets pussy.
He's such a pussy
He gets
liar,
pussy,
dude.
dude. Fucking smacks clits for $60 an hour.
Yeah,
No one here knows. No one that listens to this. I don't.
Some
think.
people
Of
watch-
you, there's gonna be a crossover.
Watch
on
the
Real
Mark
Ass
Random
podcast.
on Real Ass Podcast, dude. Literally the funniest thing on planet Earth.
That's tough.
The dude just brags the whole time. Nice move, just bragging then me, like, oh, it's so stupid. I don't even know why. That's like Jones' top shit.
He's like, I'm not saying I'm a man.
Yeah, I've knocked out 15 people, but I'm not bragging.
Some of them are black. I've knocked out a black man.
He does talk about fighting black guys a lot. Jones
That's
like,
a
We
fucking-
did.
If you think
Yeah, exactly.
about it,
Yeah.
when you're 13, dude, like that's as tough as you could possibly get. If you were walking around St. Thomas, like, dude, I knocked a black kid out. People would be like, holy fuck.
I'm just looking to suck, dude. I'm just curious, looking to suck.
I mean, you might as well. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, so they got random acts of blowjob, random act of muff dive. If you want to just go down on a girl.
Eat some pussy. How's that one looking? It seems like that would be the more
Dude,
promising.
These are pretty much deserts, I think. Yeah.
This is like
I don't think
fucking
anyone
AOL
actually
chat
wins on
rooms in
this.
second grade.
Yeah, I think girls go on and they like blow a dude every once in a while. I don't know.
True.
They make up stories like success stories and then they post those.
Like, I got a blowjob.
Oh no, like girls like I met this cool dude and they describe the whole thing that happened.
What?
And now
Yeah.
you're up till 3 o'clock in the morning on Reddit porn.
All right, dude. I mean,
It sounds like random acts of fucking
yeah,
mugging.
I tried to kick it. You remember when I was going
Yeah,
clean?
we were
I gotta
getting
go
there.
clear. I gotta go
kick
clear.
This is
This is the darkness. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get rid of that.
You're
That's not
hating
good.
on the Pusa, but then responding to random acts of blowjob
Well,
Philly. That's the Pusa.
Look, bro, if you need to get it, you're out there. Look. Sometimes you gotta look for a blowjob online, dude.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You don't. I'm saying
You
though.
should not.
I know.
You should never.
I'm saying you should not do
out of
that.
there. Get out
but
of
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
What are you watching porn, dude?
I wouldn't shame a man for trying, dude. I wouldn't. I won't shame a
I'm
man
not
for
shaming
trying.
him. I'm just saying you gotta stop.
See, my
You're
thing
doing-
is-
I
that's
gotta
not
stop.
shaming.
You're doing
Gotta get better.
curls. You're getting
I'm
big.
doing curls. I'm getting juicy.
You can't sit on the couch with your chin tucked in looking at porn all day long.
I know, dude. And the first couple days when I got my dick back after the pain pills was done,
Yeah.
I fapped a couple times, and then I was like,
pills was
I
done.
should have just used the pain pills.
IQ's lowering, dude. You can't do this, dude.
Yeah.
You're becoming Mark Random.
Dude, I watched it and I was like, this is like a warning. Like, don't get too far down this road.
Yeah, I got a similar vibe from that. I'm
You'll
like,
get too
ah,
much
I was like, you
pussy.
could totally get like this.
Yeah, dude, honestly, I'm not going to shame anyone for seeking blowjobs online. You guys are drawing a small circle. I'm drawing
Just
an even
not,
bigger
dude.
circle around that,
Just
including
not.
everybody, dude. It's all right. We're the first people to like actually experience the internet.
I'm
dude.
not supposed to
Stuff's
have
going to
this.
happen.
Yeah.
No.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
mistakes are gonna be made.
Mistakes.
And
Stuff's going to happen.
Trying to
dude.
get sucked off fucking Reddit is one of the mistakes. You
Yeah.
gotta avoid that.
Reddit, Craigslist, we've all been there, dude.
Yeah,
Don't worry
just
about it.
Craigslist.
You're a funny guy. You're handsome.
I'm giving it a shot,
You
man.
got
but
jacked fucking buys now.
I'm working on it, dude. I'm gonna get
you
swole.
you can get sucked.
I'm just gonna focus on this whole recovery of getting swole, and Matt's gonna shaman me, so I'm gonna trip my balls off.
Yep.
So
Getting fucking high as fuck's not gonna help. You get sucked, but I think you get
dude.
sucked.
No,
You got
I'm
fucking
surprised,
gnarly
dude.
fucking wolf teeth.
I stand.
I have a gnarly dick, which is not good. So
No,
no, I thought you had a
fat,
great
dude.
dick.
it's not cut though.
Who cares? This
It's a fat dude. It's a
Girls,
fatty.
girls don't like it though.
girls don't.
Nah,
Come on,
been
it's
verified.
2019.
Heard someone bragging about it. I heard someone bragging about it. Won't put them out there.
I don't think girls like the uncut though.
Nah,
that's
they
that's
do
just
now,
something
dude.
you're thinking because you're
Yeah.
uncut. Girls like it.
Yeah, bro. Especially nowadays.
Now it's better.
Because you were saying before how
I used to
like
get teased when I
well,
was
you were
little.
saying how like the extreme left and the extreme
I
right.
teased kids. For
Yeah.
that,
Oh yeah.
Well, the extreme left, they do. The
It does a
extreme
number
left,
on you.
yeah.
extreme left
I tried
hates
to do
Jews.
it myself when I was 8.
All right.
Self-harm.
You
No,
tried
they
to,
do.
You tried to fucking unsheath your sword.
Yeah, they were making fun of me at school. So then I went home and I was in the bathroom for a really long time. And I think my dad figured it out and was like, "Hey, bud. Hey, man, if you want to do that, we'll take you to the hospital." And I was like,
Oh, he saw you walk in with a pair of
I
scissors.
don't know, maybe he could see me through like the door or something.
Yeah, there's no way he
dude.
just
I've
guessed
watched.
that.
I've caught Matt jerk off when I was real little.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
From
Don't-
on the tile,
Yeah, don't-
I could see Matt on the toilet when I was in like second grade.
Dude, I
Yeah,
was
don't
like-
underestimate that little eighth of an inch under the door,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, dude,
it's
I was-
crazy you thought he guessed that.
I was 8 and I pulled it and I had his big razor.
Thank
I was
God
just-
you didn't,
I was
bro.
like, this is how razors work. I'll just go. I would have been mutilated,
You're
dude.
gonna fillet your bird, dude.
Yeah.
That would have been terrible. But
Dude,
now
I'm-
you got a thick hog. You're handsome. Biceps popping.
Exactly.
Trying, dude. Get no hits on Chinder. None.
Well, get off fucking Chinder.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm just
Fucking
chill.
limp around the hood for a minute. Someone will pop up and suck
I'm
you.
going to try it, yeah.
Well, yeah, the whole thing is too is you gotta delete Chinder and just we're supposed to meet our bays from just like our day to day. You're supposed to observe a bay in real life for a while, see what she's about. And then, what's your fucking problem, dude? You're supposed to observe them in action.
Dude, I agree 100%.
You're supposed to observe
have
them in
Chinder.
action. I'm a bay on Chinder, but you're supposed to observe them in action,
Oh,
see
that's
what
what
they're
you're
about.
saying.
No, I wasn't saying that. I was just
I'm sorry.
fucking kind of bragging.
You met your bay on Chinder.
Fuck, I did.
Where'd you meet your bay?
I don't have Chinder.
At a bar?
Hell yeah.
That's like second worst.
Nah,
That's where I met my ex-wife from, bro. At a fucking
You
bar.
got burned. on
Everyone
that.
has their own
But
experiences.
meeting chicks at bars can be fruitful.
Especially when
Depends
they're
what
not
night
even
of the
drinking.
week it is. What night of the week was it?
I also
4th of
get
July,
shit
dude.
for-
All right,
Could
that's
be
fair.
more
That's fair.
Americana.
You meet your wife at a bar on like a Tuesday. It might be.
Oh man, sorry for your loss on the anniversary.
Dude, what I'm saying,
Points to his
you're supposed to see him in real life and watch him in real life situations.
Yeah, I did.
But now we don't really see him like that. So now we have to
Yeah.
be like, she's hot, I guess.
Yeah, it's all based
And you
on
rent an
they're all
apartment.
lusters,
You rent an
dude.
apartment together. Well, dude, what else? How are you supposed to not be a luster besides seeing them at work? Then if you say anything at work, now you're creating an unsafe work environment.
See him in just like
We're being quarantined into just strict lusters, dude.
You got to join an adult kickball league.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the only thing left. Now that
Gotta
church
get
is
in
gone,
activities,
church
dude.
used to be where you would observe each other.
Exactly. Everyone's
Now
got
that the
I
Bolsheviks
actually
killed
thought about
religion,
going to church.
now that the Bolsheviks killed religion, you got to play kickball
you can't go to one of those
CrossFit.
cool.
or CrossFit. Yeah, true. CrossFit.
You can do a
CrossFit in the gym
non-denominational
is-
church.
Like
go
a
there.
far out hippie church.
I mean, you're guaranteed to get sucked by something.
Yeah.
That's a little
Something will
dangerous.
suck.
Something will suck you in.
No, it's not that
in a
far out. You
Unitarian
go like the
church.
church, a Circle of Hope, one of those churches where it's just like dudes
Fellowship
giving like
Covenant.
doing like TED talks and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just straight fucking suck fest.
Yeah, dude. The thing is now you got to get out and do the. I mean, it's archaic revival, dude. You got to just go back to when things made sense and start back from there.
Yeah, nothing
Right
makes
now,
sense.
right now we're getting into it. It's a bad time, dude. You can only
Guys.
meet chicks online. You got to read their sad fucking profiles.
Everything's good.
They've been on 50
I'd
fucking.
say so.
Things are going pretty
Things are
fucking
going
well.
good.
We got
Got Trump's economy.
Trump's economy.
My house is getting stuccoed.
Fuck
True.
yeah, that's
House is
awesome.
getting stucco. There's positive things going
There
on.
are
I'm
positive
all
things.
positive. I don't get sad. You know that.
Again, we're fucking.
I was making fun. I called Billy. I was like, "You would just get sad." I'd love to see Billy just get sad.
I'm a happy
I've
dude.
seen Billy get angry.
I get pissed.
I guarantee
Yeah,
Billy
I've seen
gets
Billy
angry.
get angry. I watched Billy rip the record off of a Sawzall, and I was like, oh, he's getting a little pissed off.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens if you can't identify with the other feelings. Anger just dominates.
Well, it doesn't dominate, but every now and then, dude, Tiger gets out of the cage.
You gotta be able to fucking be in touch with.
Phil, do you know
yourself
the
and
do you know
cry.
the difference between thoughts and feelings?
Huh?
You know the difference between thoughts and feelings?
No, tell me.
You don't know?
No.
Feelings they're the wordless, dude. They're the little weird body pangs you get. You gotta start getting in touch with those. Otherwise, you're just gonna Hulk out.
It's like some weird Jew shit. I'm just going to chill. And
Nah, dude.
Billy, he's right though.
He's
you gotta
right,
get
boy.
in touch.
You gotta
with
get
these.
in touch with
I
thoughts
drive
versus
all day
feelings.
long, and I'm keeping my cool now. Try driving every single day and not.
When's the last time you were
absolutely
sad? You gotta be sad. Be sad sometimes.
Pretty fucking happy guy.
bro.
What do I got to be sad about?
He doesn't really have anything to be sad about.
Yeah.
That's true. No, you did. You avoided a lot of the pitfalls.
I
dude.
lived my life to
True.
be like this.
Yeah, you worked
No,
hard.
I'm not putting you down.
Yeah,
I hear you.
I'm not saying, dude, you did a good job. I
Like
like
a hard worker.
I like how you did
avoiding
it.
sadness. I wallow in it, dude. I let it
Yeah.
fuel me. I let sadness
Like
and
Van
darkness.
Yeah,
Gogh.
but you don't have a big brother, do you?
No.
See, that's what I'm saying. He's out here trailblazing, dude.
Exactly.
True. Big brothers do help.
Yeah, we drove
But-
through the potholes, dude.
I will say this. I think having exclusively brothers gives you a fucked up view of women.
I don't have exclusively.
I know that. I'm not saying you guys.
Oh, yeah, you
I'm
have
saying
older
in
sisters.
life. I think having just a group of brothers is a weird dynamic with women.
What
You're
happened?
super badass.
You're a bad boy.
You mean like we get too much pussy?
Yeah.
No, you guys have sisters.
Yeah.
Well, we have little sisters.
Yeah.
I have.
So you're saying if it's all dude, you grew up
I'm
in a
saying like
sausage fest?
a yes.
Just like Mark Wahlberg, Andre 3000.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I could see that. Also going to all boys Catholic school.
Like if you never know women, that's weird.
yeah, it's been my
Sorry.
life. No,
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying for sure.
No,
I've
you got
always
younger
thought about that
sisters.
about all boys high schools.
I went to all boys
All
high school,
those
bro.
dudes are
Fucked
weird.
me up.
I'm like,
No, I'm
you
telling
guys
you,
you can't
all
act
boys
like
high
this.
school fucked me up because it was like you hung out with your dogs all day, every day,
like prison.
and then we would go to a sister school and we would see girls and be like, yeah, we're gonna fuck them, and like we never interact with them. It's absolutely true. All boys high school, I think, is absolutely like that, where you're just kind of like they come in, you're like, ugh.
And the ball busting's taken down a notch because you can't break balls too hard because the girls go, that's fucked up, stop.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So there's a whole nother kind
And you
of...
can't get sniz if you're just a mean guy.
Just
crushing.
nothing but alphas where we're from.
Yeah.